And we're live. Hello,
Hello.
everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm here with Lucy, AquaDeLuna.
Hi,
I
everyone.
could I have said that any wider? AquaDeLuna.
You said it perfectly.
Okay. It's gonna take a while for some people to come on. Let me check if I'm live on YouTube. Because watch, I could have hit live and I may not be on there. Let's see.
I think you should be live. I should also open
Okay,
this.
let me go to my channel. There we are. Okay. Oh, let me make sure my audio is down. Okay, there we go. Pause that. Okay, so far no one is in the chat, which I'm like, why not?
Let's just give it.
Let's give it a few minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I
A few
monetized?
minutes.
I see the super chat button there. Maybe people are like watching an ad or something.
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. I didn't get an ad. Did you get an ad?
Mm-mm.
Interesting. I see what you're doing, YouTube. Trying to keep me for my money. Okay. They're like, your channel's not worth it.
Come on.
Oh, I see one person. Or unless that's us.
That's probably me.
That's us. Wait, hi person. Hello.
It's like I keep telling you, you should put like a free something and then people storm.
Oh, they will. They will. I'm like, do you want to do free readings? I don't want to do free readings. Okay?
Put like free face masks. Woof.
Oh, let's do. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not gonna do
No,
that.
YouTube would actually like demonetize you.
Yeah, they will.
Actually, like let's talk about that a little. Know that people were actually getting so worried about. Hey, shoo, stop. Sorry, the cat was getting. People got so worried about face masks, and now there's a lot of information about face masks being not that useful.
I mean, how are they not useful? I mean, it's like, I guess people aren't using them right. If you're sick, it's like,
Well,
I guess, but it's like,
I mean, they
even then
help.
you shouldn't go out.
Yeah, they help, but it's not like you're super safe. And so it works so that it works perfectly, then there has to be like literally like no space, no, between your skin and the mask, and that's not easily obtainable with a regular mask.
Oh
So
yeah, it has to be like a full-on mask, like around your jaw and like your forehead, right? To be like 100% like, right? Or something? I don't know.
well, not your forehead. What do you mean your forehead? Like you wouldn't be able to see.
Like a
You
full-on
mean
mask, like Lady Gaga had on her art pop.
or like a swimming mask? I've seen those like swimming things. They're
Yeah,
like
sort of like a
called.
scuba mask, sort of like that, but it's like, it's different. Like a gas mask, maybe.
Yeah, because I mean, otherwise, yeah, it's just like it's not gonna keep the virus from entering you like 100% sure. So
It's just preventative. It's like, maybe not work, maybe it does. Who knows? Hello, Gail.
Gail is here. Yay!
Gail, Phoenix Rising. Maybe we can invite him on there. It says I can have up to 6 people on.
Yeah, I've seen 3 or 4 people now sharing the screen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Or 5 maybe.
Yeah. But anyway.
How are you? Let's ask Gail how is he doing.
Yeah, Gail, how are you? No, hell no. You're getting one. Hold on. I'm going to message you right now. Hold on. I'm just kidding. No. You just stay there and me and Lucy will entertain you with whatever you want. Send us questions. Give us topics. I'm doing this off the cuff here because I as always, I like to go live when I don't have topics to talk about.
But then don't you keep a list like, hey, these are like the topics I want to talk about? And then what you've always missed the list?
I mean, I usually do, but recently I just don't care.
Actually, that's exactly what, Gail. We were all like kind of bored, because we're being good, responsible citizens and staying indoors. And I just go out like to get basic stuff, and it's just like quick trip out, back in, and just like stay away from a lot of people that I see on the street, which worries me a lot. But I'm just trying to be responsible, not panicking, but just like be responsible. I actually think that's a good. I was telling you, see this like this would be a good thing, no? Like it's important to be responsible and to be conscious. No, like this is a serious thing. This is really happening. It's not a myth. No, you need to be safe, but also like don't go to the extreme about panicking or getting anxious or feeling like the world is coming to an end. So that's like going to the other extreme, and I think it's not helpful. No, and if you're anxious actually all the time, that lowers your immune system, so it's actually counter beneficial.
Oh yeah.
Do a,
Oh my god, and I'm coughing. I'm sorry.
do a mind tarot lesson. What's a mind tarot?
It's sort of like a Minesweeper, you know? You have the cards flipped over and like you kind of have to guess where the majors are, I guess. I'm just kidding.
Ah.
No, I think he means a mini tarot lesson. I don't have any like thing set up. But you know,
Okay.
like
I'm like, what is a
just
mind?
like I said, send in questions. What are your questions?
What are your questions? Soap. Is it good or bad for you? Soap is
Let's
actually
draw a
good.
card for that. Is soap good for us?
Soap is actually really good. That's actually one of the
Yes.
things that kill bacteria.
And it destroys the protein, surrounding the virus, that contains the RNA, whatever the fuck that's inside it. It destroys the protein boundaries. It breaks it down. It helps.
It helps.
What do we have? Your Kickstarter for the Pavlov.
I think you wanna, yeah. I think you wanna make your screen
Here,
bigger.
let's go like this, or you know what? Since you're not really like,
Exactly.
there we
It's
go.
fine. It's fine. I will take.
I don't want to like. We'll have your voiceover. I mean, girl, you got to get yourself like a webcam set up like me, so you don't have to show your face and you can show your cards.
Yeah, I should do that. Maybe I actually can do that with a phone. Actually.
Maybe. Are you on your phone?
No, I'm on the computer.
Oh.
But I could do it on the phone. We'll test it another day.
Looks like soap is good for you.
What is that card?
This is the Deva of the Valley, I believe. But I like to call it the River Valley.
It's an awesome card. Like, how much better can it get? Like, if you get a rainbow,
right? It's like the perfect, environment, the perfect timing, the perfect situation, the perfect angle. Because you got to be in the perfect environment to see a rainbow in the first place.
Yeah, I haven't seen a rainbow in like forever, actually.
And just as like all civilizations grew out of river valleys.
Well, yeah, water is another key element, which I also wanted to say, like, let's talk about good news. So I'm super, super glad that we have enough water, that there is no water shortage while we're having this virus thing.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that's excellent. We have enough water, so that's good. We need water and soap.
Yeah. I think it was like, what was it, Y2K, where like people were like, oh, everything's gonna get messed up, and then like people were like overflowing their like bathtubs, filling it with water, and that like made the systems run out of like clean water. So like then the water did run out, and then that made people panic.
Yeah, I would see that. Gail is asking any idea if there is a doc on Arthur Waite.
A documentary? I don't think so.
No,
Maybe
I think Crowley was getting closer now to get him. I think there was a movie they were doing based on him.
Oh yeah, there is a show that I'm not sure if he does like a cameo or an appearance on it. I think it's called like Strange Angel or something like that. Yeah, Crowley I think is the more popular one because he's so infamous.
Controversial.
Yeah, and controversial too. But Waite, on the other hand, he's kind of like meh to people, which I'm like, he's not really that meh. I mean, He did that.
No, I think he's quite controversial. No, all the information that Venable shared about Waite's take on this what are these, like some scripts or something? What was that? Do you remember, Zach?
The
Like it's full with Waite's note, and Waite was like really ironic about it. I don't know how I would say it.
There's a lot to it. I think a lot of people misinterpreted his writings as condescending.
Yes, exactly.
Or like the common people will never understand. But he didn't mean it like I'm smarter than you, I'm higher than you. It's more like you guys won't understand the ideas that we're talking about when it comes, because what he was essentially talking about or was hinting towards was Kabbalah and Hermeticism and pretty much what's in this book that I have here.
Yeah, it's actually a translation of Alpheus Levi or Levi, the keys now to the greater mysteries that they were like Crowley and Waite, we're translating, so they have their comments there.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of information that Benabel shared, and I'm pretty sure like she shared it for free.
I can't remember. It's probably a video, probably for her like her course on like Western traditional magic or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's an introduction.
Right? Mm-hmm. I don't remember. I didn't pay attention. But I guess mostly there's only like information. The closest thing to like a documentary about that would be like on Pamela Coleman Smith with, her life and all that, but Arthur Edward Waite is just, neglected and pushed to the side.
Oh, now Waite is being neglected? Come on. I mean,
has he ever been like in the forefront? Like really fully on the forefront? Like really think about it.
I don't know, like modern times?
Like, well, like modern times. Like it's like,
well, just the fact that you call the writer Waite Tarot, he's being recognized there. And that's why Pixie is getting more attention now, because she was under-recognized.
Well, yeah, but it's like, I think, like, I know more about, like, Pamela Coleman Smith's, what she went through, like, being part of, like, working with, like, the circus, knowing Bram Stoker, knowing, like, how she, like, I know more about Pamela Coleman Smith than I do about Waite.
Well, I think it's also because, Waite, I mean, they were all, part of the Golden Dawn society, but I think they also were like a lot of, like they prefer to be private people. Now maybe Crowley not so much, and that's why he was also controversial. But Waite was definitely a private person, and I think he liked it that way.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm looking something up. For Gail, he's asking about that book on Pamela Coleman Smith. Here it is. This is a super expensive one, but I think there's another version that you can find that's cheaper. This is super, super expensive. Why am I not? Oh, I think I can put it here. There. Hopefully that sends it. Let's see.
I see the link.
Yeah, it's on there it is. There's that book on Pamela Coleman Smith. It's like her life, her work. I don't have it, but a lot of people like it. A lot of people have it. I'm not sure if they all read it.
Yeah, but this is a limited edition, no? There's a regular edition.
Yeah, that's the only one that I was like in the heat of the moment searching as fast as I could, But that book, there's another version that's way cheaper than $200. So
yeah, like the $45 version.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's still like hardcover big, and it's like fully illustrated, full color. So it's a really nice book.
I like that.
Are you looking for it?
Oh, I have it already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like 200 versus 45. Yeah. It does put things on perspective, because maybe if you saw the 41, you'll say like, well, 41 is kind of expensive. But now that you see the 200, you're like, well, yeah, 45 sounds really cheap.
Yeah.
Nice strategy there, US games.
I mean, like what they're showing with that special edition, it's like it's a huge book.
Yeah.
And like I said, full color, full images, hardcover with a slip case. This is like those books that you see on like Folio Society or I don't know what other, but you know, like Folio Society, they're like super nice, super like cloth bound, whatever. You know, it's not glued bound, whatever. It's yeah. Nobody here, Annika, she knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think the other day I was watching, I don't know what I was watching, YouTube probably, something about Stuart Kaplan, no, and a video. I think it was actually in US Games, they have a video on Kaplan and how he like came into tarot and then was fascinated with it and decided to make a living out of it. No, and like started buying a lot of decks, no, and he basically brought tarot to the US and it became like a huge business for him.
He definitely, I guess, like helped jumpstart tarot in
the US.
In the US, yeah, as big as it is. And he really, and like US Games is putting out some of like the best decks out there compared to some of the other publishing companies out there. I think Llewellyn and Schiffer probably second best, but Schiffer has been like
disappointing us.
Yeah, US Games though has consistently been putting out quality. Like, you know, they do have their shady dealings with like the copyright with, you know, the Thoth Tarot and the Rider-Waite Smith. Since it will like officially be in the public domain in I don't know what, like I think this year, if not 2021. Schiffer. The vomit emoji.
Well, the bad thing about Schiffer is that they carry Marielle. No, and that's like
that's just it. It's like they have, okay, here's the thing. Marielle is like their flagship deck, I feel. You know, it's like their best. But
they messed it up. Like the second edition, they really messed it up.
Yeah, they messed it up with the second edition. Second edition, I was lucky enough to get like the quality that was like, okay, what they're aiming for. But I'm like saying like, okay, then you have Ostara Tarot. That's another good one. But then you have decks like that Christmas Tarot that's a majors only. Hideous. Ugliest deck I've ever seen.
Which deck?
It's it's like the Christmas Tarot, and it's like
the Christmas Rider-Waite Smith, the winter holiday something use games. I don't know. Yeah,
it was I don't know what was going on with that. I don't know why they published that when they have like the Marielle in there.
But then again, hey Aaron, thanks for joining. I mean they are appealing to different aesthetics, no? And again, like our little disclosure should be like, these are only our opinions, no, like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We respect the artist.
Not in this one. The beholder is blind. Let's just
no.
The beholder at Schiffer is blind. They need their prescription checked.
So me trying to be PC and Zach just blowing it. It's like, no.
I'm just bored.
This is just really ugly.
It's ugly. I'm just saying, like, compared to Marielle, like, come on, you put out Marielle and then you put out that. Compared to like US Games, where they have like consistently put out like, okay, some decks maybe not the best. That I can see like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, you know. But
so
you know, like the Shiro Marchetti decks.
I don't like those, but some people love them.
Yeah, but I'm like okay with them. They could be, you know, they could be more aesthetically pleasing.
You have a couple of those actually, no?
I only have one.
Okay. So the subject, Aaron, is miscellaneous, so you can ask anything you want. We were just talking about US Games and Schiffer, no, and Zach really doesn't like Schiffer, neither does Gail at Phoenix Rising.
I don't not like Schiffer. Like I'm gonna get they're coming out with the Star Tarot second edition.
I'm looking forward to that.
The
Weren't
what?
they? Are they releasing the Dark Goddesses?
Yeah, but I got the indie version. I wasn't really into it, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
like they can do it as long as they don't touch Terror of the Chrome. I think Terror of the Chrome should stay independently published, unless they can't do it independently anymore. I don't know, whatever they want to do with it, I guess. But
Oh no, wait. I think I'm getting confused. I think they were actually publishing now Tower of the Crown.
they are going to reprint Terror of the Chrome independently. Schiffer is going to print out Dark Goddess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
AGM is probably the best. I mean, I guess. I mean,
AGM Urania. Well,
I mean, they have good decks. They just don't keep them. They're not available. Like they have a lot of interesting, cool looking decks, like Roots of Asia. That's out
yeah,
of print. It's like half the decks that are good are
out of print.
yeah. I think the only ones, and like the ones that are in print, they're like really weird to find, like Ashira Tarot. No, not Ashira Tarot. Margaret Peterson. Margaret Peterson. It's like
Yeah, and there were like couple editions now with the Margaret Peterson. I
yeah,
kind of also wanted the one that doesn't have the border on the back. I
yeah.
think.
That's the one that I was always looking for, but that's the only one that's available, I guess.
I also got that one. Yeah.
But again, printing wise, yeah, I think they're it's good quality. It's safe, standard, good quality. But so does US Games. Like I don't think US Games puts out horrible cardstock,
No,
except
I
for their
actually
except for their glossy decks, like which they haven't been doing glossy decks anymore.
And even that the glossy versus matte, that's a preference. I think now because we're so much on like into the picture sharing world, with Instagram, with Facebook, with all these new media apps, like what was it? Someone was talking about TikTok, like sharing videos, sharing so much images, like glossy doesn't work, in these modern days because
Yeah,
you want
no,
to take a pretty picture and the picture looks much better if you have a matte cardstock.
yeah, yeah.
The one thing I will say, like I do like from the glossy cards, which are not my preference, but for example, Marielle first edition is glossy, and I like that you kind of reflect yourself in the card. So, because I think when you are reading into tarot is a reflection. No, they say like tarot works as a mirror for you. So you can, if you are looking now into the psychological perspective. And I actually like that you can reflect into glossy cardstock.
Yeah, but I mean, but then it's like you can just get a black mirror.
To get a mirror and give me mad cardstock.
You can just get a scrying mirror. What is it? Like a black mirror? Isn't that what they call it? Or like
You can actually do scrying with any kind of mirror, so I don't know if there's a special
yeah. So
scrying mirror.
it's like that's not what I bought this deck for. I bought this deck to look at the images clearly,
Not at me.
not to be able to see my window and the palm trees in my window.
Yeah, there's a lot of discussion now in which edition of the Rider-Waite Smith is the best stock. And I also think Lisa was actually Lisa from Mindful Tarot. She put a video on comparison, and she's pretty she gets I think all the editions or something, and she was comparing cardstock. And it's also like preference. No, some people really like thick cardstock, but they are not riffle shufflers. So if you're a riffle shuffle, like you want something sturdy but flexible enough so you can riffle shuffle it.
I just want to be able to shuffle it.
And there's also like the pretty cardstock, that is like so smooth and so tender. Like for example, the light sears, but when you sort of try to spread it, it doesn't it gets stuck a little, like in little bunches. So
Not Baba Studios.
I don't know. I don't have the Baba Studios deck. I think those are pretty neat.
You don't have the mini Bohemian Gothic?
Let's not talk about that. Let's not go there.
Don't ask Lucy about the mini Bohemian Gothic. Okay.
I won't ask me about that deck.
Okay. What is this? So Aaron is saying, I don't really have an opinion on the various printers/editors. as I don't have that many to compare them. As long as they're not mirror glossy, I'm fine with them.
Oh, now Gail is asking, see why? See, you went there. I'm actually, I mean, it's not that I plan to do a video on several decks that fit into a category, so that will be featured there. But it's basically a deck that I was gifted, but I don't like it and I struggle with it. I already talked to the person who gifted me, which I don't think is a secret. No, it's Chris at Sleep the Trap. So I'm super, super thankful that he gifted it to me, but I struggle with gifts that I don't like. So he said that he was fine, that I could move it along or pass it. But it's always, when, I don't know, your favorite aunt comes to you and has like a super huge present and you're like, hey, thank you so much, no? And you open it and it's like the ugliest sweater you've ever seen and you're like trying to fake a smile and you're like, oh, thank you, I love it, I'm gonna wear it every day. And you're like, I'm never gonna wear this. But he's like, what'd you do?
It's because it's like the Bohemian Gothic is such a popular deck. And it's like everyone is that fucking aunt to you.
But I don't like it.
And it's like, I get it. It's probably like my least favorite of all the Baba decks, image-wise. Because damn, that's same with like the Alice Tarot, but it's like I appreciate the work that's gone into it. And as it reads really like not like your standard traditional Rider-Waite Smith.
Yeah, people were like worshipping the guy or the Alice deck from Baba Studios, like all the work they put into that. And like they really like study and went into the story and correlate the meanings with the actual book, no? Like I think Alice in Wonderland and also like through the Looking Mirror, I don't know, because I don't have the deck and I don't want it. But like they really went into the story, to relating it to tarot, so they correlate fine with each other. So I have a question for Phoenix Rising. Phoenix Rising. Do you have all the decks that Baba Studio ever prints? I love that you can highlight the comments.
I know. I'm like, I need to utilize the tools available to me.
See, Aaron is honest. Like,
I'm gonna get that tattooed on me.
If I don't like something, I don't pretend otherwise, even if it's a gift. Yeah, it's just like, I have like a few items that are gifts, and I'm super grateful because a gift is a really nice thing. But it's like sometimes I'm like, I don't like this because I'm very, very particular. So it's like, for example, I love earrings, but I'm very particular about which earrings I like. No, so then people give me earrings because they see me wearing earrings, and I look at some earrings and I was like, I'll never wear these, like not even dead. So it's like, what do I do with them? Tell them like, don't give me things anymore, or?
That's why I don't like gift giving or like receiving gifts. I'm horrible to get gifts for. It's just give
really
me money. Just give me money so I can get what I want.
Yeah, I think it's kind of tacky because they said like, well, the people didn't spend the time, like looking for something that you might like and blah blah blah. But maybe when and I'm picky, I'm gonna say it clean. Like I know I'm picky. No, I have a very specific taste for very specific things, and it's just like, yeah, maybe if people wanna give you something, then just give them. Maybe they can give you the money.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or ask. Or maybe I can say like, hey, these are my 5 things that I would really love to receive, and they can pick from those. I don't know.
People are adamant into making it a surprise. I'm like, yeah, then what if I'm like let down? Oh, socks. Great.
Actually, but to be fair to Chris, he actually let me choose what I want. He had a couple options, and one of the options was a mini deck. And I did choose the mini deck, like mini Baba Studios, like consciously, because everyone was like so raving about the cardstock, and I was like, okay, I need to touch this. I need to feel it. So in that sense, yes, one of the best cardstocks out there forever. And the backs, I love the backs. If I could have the deck just for the backs, I would keep it. Like the backs.
Just like Just take some
beautiful.
just take some sandpaper to the fronts and you'll be fine.
See, that's more disrespectful to the day.
No, because then you redraw it with stick figures and it'll look nicer. Imagine.
No. I hate getting gifts.
It's not that I don't hate getting gifts. It's not that. I think it's the being courteous, showing gratitude the right way. It's the whole charade of like, or the facade, or like the whole act of like receiving a gift. Oh my God, I love it. I don't do that. I'd be like, thanks. I feel like I'm faking it, and I hate faking it.
Yeah, I get you.
Even if it's a nice gift, even if it's something that I don't hate, but I'm not super excited. Like, what do you expect me to be like jumping up and down like the hallway or something when I get it? Like, like what do you know? It's like,
yeah. I mean, and it's also, I don't get disappointed when it's just, I don't know, my uncles or some, I don't know, like relatively new friend that doesn't know me. But I kind of like, I take it hard when it's actually like my mom or like someone really close to me that like they come up with something and I'm like, okay, like for example, when my mom offers me some kind of food that I never like, I don't like, and I'm like, Mom, so you've known me for all my life, literally, and you still don't remember that I don't like this? It's just like, like, yeah, good one there. Why would they do that? It's just like, I don't know.
And it's like, and then if you say like I don't like it, then people say you're ungrateful.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's like it's not that I'm ungrateful, Brenda. It's just that I'm not gonna enjoy it.
Who is Brenda?
The person that doesn't know how to give gifts, right?
Okay.
Just say thank you. That's all. No one is expecting anything else. I feel like they are.
I lost my mouse for a second.
I feel like they are. I'm sure they're expecting something from me.
Yeah, the one good thing about the Big Bang Theory that I remember is like Sheldon struggling with gifts. That is so real, like so real.
What
I don't
show?
know why, like the Big Bang Theory.
I don't watch that show. I don't
watch it anymore. I just watch like the first seasons. And Sheldon has a problem with gifts, so he's like, no, like I don't like gifts. And then this girl goes and like, I'm gonna give you a gift. No, and she happens to give him an amazing gift, but that was just like luck.
It was the neighbor girl, right?
Penny, the neighbor.
Yeah, Penny, yeah. Could have named her Dime or Nicole, but no, they had to be cheap. Penny.
I guess because Penny's a cute name. I don't know.
No.
I'm there with my usual resting bitch face. So I mean, Phoenix Rising did answer no, that you have almost all decks and your favorite is Victorian Romantic. Do you have a favorite Victorian Romantic within all the editions? I think the third edition is kind of the most popular one, no, because of the box and everything.
I would say like, I'm not sure what Gail is going to say, but I do know the second edition. I feel like it has something that the third edition doesn't.
No, third.
Have.
I think the third one is like, again, this is just from videos, but the third one is the one that I would go with as well.
Yeah, I love the metallics on it. Like that's like sickening,
Yeah, the cold stop bank,
Yeah, but yeah, his favorite's the third. You see, but it's like the second edition. It's like the lamination. You like, if ever we get the chance to meet in IRL, I'm gonna have to figure out how to bring my whole entire collection so you can experience what I'm experiencing here. Okay, because this second edition, like I don't know if you can see the lamination on this. Like, can you see how it is?
Yeah, glossy.
Like, it looks sort of glossy, but it's not glossy like Marielle. Like,
yeah,
it has like a texture to it. It's it's like structured, it's stiff, but like you can still shuffle it.
But see
You
how
see,
that
Rita and Gail doesn't like the second. I love this.
exactly. See how that's a preference, like, and that's a personal preference. I do think like Taro in 2020 is like most people like matte and thicker cardstock. Like
You
that's
see, and that's
a
not
rule
always the
now.
best.
I mean, it's like, thick, but how thick? It's like you want to enjoy it, but don't overdo it.
Yeah.
And that applies in every sense.
Yeah. But another thing that I like about this is that you can see more details
Mm.
in this deck, in this version.
He has a picture in the box. Yeah, I think that's the second edition. The box is like not that pretty.
Well, you don't like the Temperance? I'm just kidding. No. Compared the Temperance to the Queen of Cups, I think the Queen of Cups is a good like figurehead for the Victorian Romantic.
Just like looking at the Temperance, I wouldn't even I don't even see being it part of the same deck. Like that looks very, very different.
Nah. I don't see. I don't get it.
See, Wars. Can you highlight that comment, please? Wars Temperance card. I wish I could highlight comments, but no.
No, I have the power here, but I'll allow it because I guess opinions have to be different from mine.
I cannot. I wish I could highlight comments.
What I do wish, one little thing, because I wish it matches with all the other ones. With the third edition, there's no pattern on the box. Like here's Mythical Creatures, you can see like the little floral patterns there. Here on Victorian Romantic, it's plain. It's a solid blue back. Here you see like the red with a dark print color in the back.
I actually prefer the plain. Because the gold is almost too baroque, no? Too decorative. Like to have that on like something that is also decorated, I think it's too much.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, agreed. But it's like, do we need the gold on here? Like sometimes simplicity, like this speaks for itself,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they could have done something interesting. Like they could have done maybe with like the devil card. I think that would have been much more like striking, much more,
He also says that yes, we need this. We need the gold. Yeah, Temperance card is kind of weird. I don't even see Temperance there.
I see it. I mean, I see it. It's passing. It's not like it's not like this devil card, I will say.
Yeah.
Also, their moon cards kind of all like have the same vibe to them. Which I mean, like I get it, it's all the moon card, but it's like you know what? Like let me show you. For some reason, they all feel the same.
Oh.
Like more like it's very signature of them. Like like there's an expectation that it's like a, I don't know, like I guess I guess the woman in the moon card is always like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Do you see what I mean though? Hold on, I need their other Baba Studio decks here.
Yeah, I kind of see what you mean. I even like like dark black flowy hair.
Yeah, like, and here you see it with this moon card here.
And the same blue dress, no?
Yeah.
And always a woman.
Yeah, which I mean, like, I get it, but it's
You see. No, I think Psyche's just being observant of a
I'm just
pattern.
like, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just like, it's like
a pattern.
It's very much a Baba Studio signature thing.
Yeah, like black, dark, long black hair.
Which usually
blue man in a blue dress.
usually the moon card is, like Rider-Waite Smith or Marseille, the two pillars, the moon and then the pool with the crayfish. Here it's like they go with the wolf. Here they don't even go. You can kind of see like the suggestion of the two pillars, but it's like she's kind of like the embodiment of the moon. You see the waters, but it's flowing waters. It's like
in the Bohemian, there's a wolf and there's some other creature like right there, like opposite to the wolf.
What's like this right here.
Yeah,
I think that's a statue of a woman.
Okay.
If my camera will focus, there it is.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's like I think the only one that like kind of breaks the mold is their mythical creatures. Oh right, if you look at their Fantastic Menagerie, you can see like the owl with the same kind of dress like this one here.
Like blue dress?
Yeah. Like look at if you go to the Baba Studio website, you can see like say woman in a dark blue dress. Right there with the mythical creatures.
Wait, what is that? The Fantastic Menagerie?
This is mythical creatures.
Oh, mythical creatures.
Fantastic Menagerie.
You already have Fantastic Menagerie.
I pre-ordered it. It ain't in yet.
But because it's a pre-order.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I don't know if it's a shout or not, but I was watching Lisa and Peggy, and Peggy is doing like a couple of free face masks, hand-sewn face masks, which they clarified, like this is not to keep you 100% safe, but it helps. For example, if you need to go out and you have allergies or something, or you're coughing, it makes you feel safer, and it makes the people around you not be like jackasses about it. No, because people seem to be like, someone coughs on the street and they're like panicking, and you're like, like people who look perfectly healthy could actually be carrying the virus and you won't even know it, no? And people could have a regular flu or just a cold or allergies, and they're coughing and they're not, infected, with the virus. But anyhow.
I mean, if you're actually showing symptoms, they do say you should be staying inside. But it's like if you're the only person that can leave the house and you need to like get groceries or something.
No, but for example, let's say that you have allergies now for the season and you've already been tested and you're tested negative and you would need to go out. Like, you need to go out actually at the pharmacy. Like, I think you should be allowed to go out at the pharmacy now if you need to get some remedies exactly for your allergies.
Yeah, I guess so.
And you're like, maybe.
Maybe, I guess.
Well, the point is
if you have allergies, why are you going outside more?
The point is that she's doing, like this mask, and then she's almost.
But it's like, but then also it's like if the mask doesn't fully protect.
No.
Why are you saying that out then?
But we're saying it's more like a self-care situation, to be like, don't, like a reminder of don't touch your face, because that is actually important. Like, do not touch your face. And honestly, I've been trying to not touch my face, and I catch myself touching my face all the time. It's like,
okay, but like you can get like the actual masks that work.
But people are not getting them. And also, what, to prevent people from saturating, for example, the masks that the medical personnel do need them. So it's like, let the medical staff get those, and you can get like a handmade one.
I mean, don't they always have those on stock, like Costco, in their hospitals?
No, but they were running out because people are panicking.
Like, are people like?
I mean, some people panic and have money, and they just buy the whole thing, like 1,000 of them. It's like, you're not gonna even.
You're not gonna even get it. By the time this is all over, you're probably gonna go through like 10 of them.
Or just like throw them to the trash, and it's just like.
Yeah, it's like, what?
Yeah. But I think she's doing a super nice thing, like donating. I mean, she asked for like for the post shipping, but she's like doing them now, like the manual work and everything, pretty much for free.
I guess. I mean,
I thought that was really
kind of seems like too much for nothing.
But it's a nice thing to do.
I mean, I guess.
You're such, you're gonna be such a
I'm such a
Oh my God,
bitch. Oh my god, no.
exactly. I was not gonna say it, but you said it.
Okay. Let's move on to a different topic. Galas.
Yeah, Gail has a question.
Let's see. Which one is your least favorite deck, or which deck do you regret buying? Here, let me pull it out. Hold
The
on.
Bohemian Garden mini deck.
That was. I was like, that was gifted to. Oh wait, no, you did pick it.
I do have
This right
another
here.
deck. The Hush Tarot? Oh, really? And you were excited about that one.
It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. Okay.
Okay.
I would not have bought it if it was not, but it's just from US Games, I expected a little more. I think it would have been nice if he went with this route, more decorative, more simple, 4 wands, 4 spears here, 4 wands, But instead he goes like here. I feel like this one may have actually been like drawn for the tarot deck, but it just goes to show that I don't think he really knows his tarot. The 6 of Pentacles is more than just man with a scale and coins. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than that. Okay.
So you think like he's an artist interpreting someone else's artwork more than actually knowing what the tarot card means?
I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions, but I'm over here making assumptions.
But I mean, you have the deck, and that's how it feels to you.
It's coming off like as he's like, kind of like just not fully doing the research to make a tarot deck. I think he's just looked at I think he just looked at the images here and then did his own renditions of them and of like and some of the art that he has that already that he already had like made is like, oh, that kind of best fits this card, like here's the Wheel of Fortune. Like it's a stretch, I guess it works, but it's not fully there. Here's the Ace of Cups. I mean, it's beautiful. It's evocative. I love the bird. I love the skull. I love it. But what the fuck is this then?
I don't know, because actually Phoenix Rising Command is covering half the card.
So here's
sorry.
Here, let me hide it. There's the Ace of Cups. Then how is this the 9 of Cups when like you're
It's a cup.
It's the Ace of Cups, honey. Tell me that does not say Ace of Cups.
Yeah, I kind of see what you mean. And I think more than studying, I mean, you definitely want to study tarot, but I think you want to experience it.
Oh, yes.
No? And I think that's when...
How does it work as well?
Yeah, I think that's when an artist really comes through, no? Because I think this is... Making a tarot deck is an incredibly hard project, no? Just to come up with the 78 images. And if you are not fully immersed, in the experience of tarot, I think that's just like setting yourself up for like making things overcomplicated, no? If you're not familiar with that.
Yeah. Like, look at this High Priestess. The stars reminds me of like, oh, maybe he was going for maybe an Empress feel. Where's the Empress? I don't know. Where is it? Like here, this one I can tell. Like this is like, okay, yeah, he looked at the 4 of Swords and he kind of got the meaning from it, and he knows that and he was interpreting it as such.
Did he?
But then others were like,
that's a one thing.
Did he really try though? Like here, well, where is? It's probably in the other stack.
The Empress.
Yeah, it's interesting. So like, how is the weasel? It's like what? There's the Queen. Like, here it is. Yeah, look at this. Like it can go either way. If your cards can be interchanged, this can be the Empress, this can be the High Priestess.
Easily. Yeah, I don't see like something core for the Empress or the High Priestess in either one.
It's like there's not. It's like I get it. It's like I could work with it if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I don't want to.
You know what Aaron is saying?
Let me see. Hold on. That's why I have a feeling that most people producing tarots are just releasing decks for more or less 78 images and nothing else. Like there's little to nothing behind them other than being a collection of their artwork. There you go. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like at that point, if it's just a collection of your artwork, it'd be much easier to just make it an Oracle deck.
Yep.
And that's that on that.
Exactly. I mean, it's hard, and just being an artist, I imagine it's hard, no? Just to express yourself through images.
Oh yeah. It's and making. Let's just leave it at making a tarot deck is not an easy thing to do.
No, definitely not. Even if you're just painting it, no? Because let's talk about the artists, no? That are actually producing the whole thing. Well, that's another whole set of complications down the road.
Oh yeah, making sure the printing is done right, making sure it comes in right, like Majestic Earth. Majestic Earth is. I'm sorry, if Majestic Earth can get those pre-existing artworks done right, how come this one can't do it?
Well, I don't know. Like, who is Hush? Did he had all these paintings before, or
Jeremy Hush? Yes, I'm pretty sure. Like some of these images were there before. He made like it's like you can't really. It's
that's a ferret.
Weasel, ferret, whatever.
I don't know what it means more like a ferret.
It's an elongated rodent, okay?
Ferrets are actually not rodents. Sorry, just to say that.
What are they? In the mammalian family, what are they?
They are related to, like these little foxes, which in Spanish are called martas, but they are hunters. So rodents, are from a different family. Like ferrets are hunters. Yeah, ferrets are hunters.
So so are rats.
I mean, they look like elongated rats, but they are not in the same family as rats.
That's a rata right there. That's a ratata.
But they are not sack. That's what I'm saying. I mean, nothing wrong with rats. I love rats, but it's just they are not in the same family.
Okay.
Hello, Hermit of the Moon. Silence.
I know the pause.
I'm like, they're not rats.
Let's see. That's the animal that old rich ladies have around their neck during winter.
That's a mink. No.
You mean a chinchilla?
No, I'm pretty sure it's mink.
Oh yeah. You mean like a marten, right? Is that what they're called?
The mink?
No. Like you said, like that.
Oh, marten. Yeah, like little foxes.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyways, if
as long as it's not puppies.
Yeah. It's
what
like,
if it's chinchilla puppies?
Wait, what?
I don't know if there's such a thing. Oh, chinchillas are so cute. I hate that people use them for fur.
I mean, now they're being much more in the pet trade.
Yeah.
Because they're so adorable. I don't know how anyone would want to skin that.
Chinchillas are actually rodents.
Are you sure? I thought they were more like, like ferrets.
No. No, I know this because I actually had them both as pets, and it's super different. For example, like the ferret, it's like super curious and wants to go out and wants to explore, and they're like all over the place.
Yeah.
And chinchillas are the other, like the opposite, no, because
They're very
they tend to be
timid. They're
afraid.
very like,
Exactly,
yeah.
they don't want to be touched. Like
Mm-hmm.
you need to wait
Okay.
for them to come to
Oh.
you.
Wow, the rat family is so diverse.
But ferrets are not rats. I think it's just a distinct behavior between being prey and being the hunter. No, so when you want a pet, I think you need to know if you want a hunter or if you want a prey.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, cats and dogs are hunters. No,
Yeah.
and if you have a rabbit or a chinchilla, those are preys. No, so it's like the rabbit again is gonna be more timid. It's like, you need to let him do his thing. Whether ferrets, cats, and dogs are more like interactive with humans overall.
Yeah. You
Every
want an
time I see that deck,
extrovert
my
or an
heart
introvert?
breaks. Which deck are on the Devas?
No, I'm pretty sure it's this one, the Delphi, because I
Oh,
put it
that's
out
fine.
there.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything about that one, right? With a possible reprint.
It is, let's just consider it in hiatus right now. I'm pretty sure she overworked herself with Majestic Earth.
Yeah.
Or a lot of people just pushed her over the edge.
A lot of people were really nasty about it, so.
Oh yeah, it was like, calm down.
Yeah.
Chill.
And it wasn't.
It was not like Blood Moon Tarot, you know? Like Blood Moon, it's like, okay, seeing how long it's taken, I guess. But it's like.
But not even Blood Moon has been, I think, that bad.
Yeah, like people are saying, she's not updating. She said she'd update once a month. She's been updating once a month.
Yeah. And
anyways, let's not get into that.
Yeah, we've mentioned that. I do want to mention a couple Kickstarter things that, for example, I'm super happy that the Fyodor Pavlov tarot was funded. Because that's a queer deck and it's very representative, and it had a lot of backers, like almost 1,500 backers. So we can see that tarot is actually big now into the queer community. Yeah.
We stand.
Yeah, the cat also stands, if you could hear him. He was like, yes. No, and I was actually, this is, I do love like the artwork, like the aesthetic in general, but the coloration, it's not exactly my thing. Now, especially with the minors, like you went just one color with them, which I can see, no, it's helpful and it makes sense. I mean, I actually don't associate these colors as it is, but I don't have a major problem with that. But just to see like all red, all blue, no, all green, all yellow, or gold, it's just like, okay.
It reminds me of two decks, which is the Lasenikov Tarot.
Ah, no, Julio Coltati.
And no. And
no.
And the Fez, the Royal Moroccan Fez Tarot. I don't know, something that's along those lines.
Let's see. Royal Moroccan Fez. Oh, like Fez.
Fez. There it is. But yeah, well, you still found it.
Oh yeah,
that's
Fez.
it right there.
Really?
It's like the black and white. There's more color in this one, in the Moroccan one, but you get what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
I want that deck to be reprinted. US Games need to reprint that one.
The first, I could do without, honestly.
Well, you go ahead and save your money. My wallet is open and ready.
For this one?
For that one, yes.
And what's the other one that it reminds you
of? The Lasenikov Tarot.
What? Lasenica?
LAS EN IKUV.
IKUV? Okay. Yeah. This one? Huh.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before. This is actually interesting. The Czech Tower of Lasenix. Okay. Interesting there. Did we say nasty? Gail
What?
asked if nasty. Gail says nasty like how? I don't know. Did we say nasty?
Oh, I think with the Kickstarter people.
Oh, yeah. I was like,
just go on Kickstarter. All their comments are there.
yeah. Or don't, because they're like really bad.
I think on Facebook, I think people got like a little out of hand with like the Majestic Earth when she did like that update of like, because like I think like her like some family issue happened and she could like something happened, like her computer messed up, something I can't remember. But point is that people like did not know what she was going through and were like getting all up in her business, whatever.
Yeah. Other deck that actually is on campaign right now and you still have 3 days to go is the Dreamscape. No, which is the Oracle by Matt Hughes, creator of Ethereal Visions. Did you actually cut this one? Because you were actually talking about this one, right, Zach? Zach?
What? Oh, I'm sorry. What? I almost fell asleep there. What is this?
Come on.
I'm just sad that it's like so few cards. As we were just like complaining, like making 78 cards is really hard. But it's like,
How
come
many
on,
cards?
give me more than 30.
Oh, it's only 30?
It's like only like 20 something, and like I think.
No, seriously?
Yeah, like 24 cards.
30. No, 30. 30 cards, potentially 32.
That's those 30 include like the design on the box and like the back design and the title card design.
Potentially 32, Zach.
Oh, watch out. Watch out. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to hold all those cards in my hand.
Well, it's pretty well funded, so.
I know, it's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. But it's like,
you know who's the backer? It's Adi Mijako from the Bottom Tarot.
well, good for her.
Why, Gail? You don't like this? I think Gail doesn't like Matt Hughes. Zoning out.
Was it because of like the whole like US games printing it and all that? Is that why, Gail?
I don't know. I'm gonna link this for Aaron. Yeah, Gail says yes.
Yeah, so apparently what happened was that the printer that he was going for the independent printer, like just fucked up the print run entirely. And so that was going to delay things even further. US Games offered to print out the deck for him. So not only the indie deck, but also their print run as well. So that's why the cardstock is exactly the same as the US Games one.
I mean, the back design is nice. I like it.
Sure, Jen. That's what I've heard. That's what I heard from people who talked to Matt Hughes. So it's like not necessarily directly from the horse's mouth, but I mean, you know. But as gorgeous as the deck is, the Oracle at least, I'm not feeling it. Like that looks so beautiful. If only there was like 20 extra cards. Like, come on.
Yeah, I guess an Oracle, if it has around 50 cards, that's like more workable.
Also,
like 40, 50.
Also, True T, like why didn't he add more people of color in Ethereal Visions?
Well, to be more goofy, right?
Well, yeah, but it's like, why couldn't he with Ethereal Visions? It wasn't that new, going through, it's like.
Maybe he had the critique afterwards.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he did it because people maybe like were saying like, hey,
Yeah. Why are you not being more inclusive?
I was like, let's see, white. Oh, the cat is dark. Let's keep that aside.
Wait, you want to share your screen?
Hold on, I'm going through them.
Okay.
Here, let me show. Should I go like this? There we go.
Yeah, or
I mean,
just go full screen yours.
I mean, like, yeah. What are you showing? Are you gonna show something now? Let's show. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. I mean, I'm just going through it. Oh, the devil is dark skinned. All right. Cool. The horse, dark skinned as well. Oh, the raven. There we go. The representation in the animals is just.
So you're saying like the animals are dark skinned?
It's like every person in here, like they've just never been outside, I guess, until now when he needed to draw these cards. Oh, death, a statue, like I guess. Yeah. Just a lot. Let's see. Still not over the Ace of Swords. What was with the Ace of Swords? Or of what deck? Or was it because of what I just said?
Yeah, like marble white.
Marble white, yeah. And it's like looking at his oracle, the Dreamscape oracle, right? That's what it's called. It's like the people of color look gorgeous in that.
Let's look at that Ace of Swords.
Yeah, I don't. The way it's held, I don't like it. Let me find it because
now I want to see it.
Yeah, it's like, okay, like, is it suggestive?
Well, more suggestive than the devil card from the Fyodor Pavlov. That's very suggestive.
Ooh. I mean, I wouldn't say that's suggestive. That's more explicit.
Yeah, that's like way suggestive, like suggestive in your face.
Which I'm like, good for her.
Or for him.
Good for them.
Exactly. Let's go with the plural pronouns. Good for them.
Yes, good for them. Do I? Oh yeah. That's a very dumb way to hold something. I mean,
why would you hold it like that?
Why would someone like?
Wait, that's the people of color, gold. People.
Oh, that's the darkest skin tone that you can get to, gold.
If you're gold.
Okay.
Yeah, why would you hold a sword from?
Yeah, and it's like it would be interesting, like have like blood maybe dripping. You know, that would look cool. That makes sense. But there's no blood dripping. You know, like cut through the material, through the physical. You know, it's like I don't know. It would make. I feel like. Usa la mente. Like, look at Dreams of Gaia. Dreams of Gaia does like the same thing where someone's holding a knife where like the pointed end is like stabbing into their hand a little bit and there's blood coming out. But it's like on the other hand, it's like they're holding the other end of the blade. It's like one of the, I don't know which one it is. I'll find it. Let's see. It's a really interesting card. So it's like, I get it, but it's like, maybe put some blood if you're going to have a hand holding a sharp blade.
Well, actually, the devil has a blade piercing through his hand. Well, that actually has a little blood, no?
Right? That's what I'm saying. Oh my god. What is my stomach doing? Did you hear that?
I actually did.
What was that?
I wasn't sure that was your stomach, but yeah, I heard something. Zach, did you have food?
No, I haven't. Maybe it's like saying you need to eat, or it's like getting ready to, you know, clear things out.
Why not? If you're bored, talk about Zach's bowels movement.
No,
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's a growl from being hungry, Zach. Like you've never growled before.
No, that wasn't a hunger growl. I know my hunger growls. And I woke up Veronica June with it. Now I know how to get Veronica June in my chat.
Hello, Veronica.
Take a note. Take notes, everyone.
So nice to see you.
What does the book say about the Ace of Swords? Okay. Don't expect much, girl. What was that? Then there was another one with a tiny little sword. I don't remember. It was this deck or another. I don't know. Let's see. Here's the king. Ace of Swords. Upright. Focus, clarity, victory, and inspiration. Reversed. Insecurity, confusion, chaos, and boredom. There you have it.
Oh, that's it?
Clear. Okay. Come through, Los Scarabeo guidebook. Come through.
Is it Los Scarabeo or is it Matt Hughes?
I'm just saying it's like a Los Scarabeo.
Why is Los Scarabeo? Isn't that US Games?
I'm saying Los Scarabeo because that's like the guidebook that Los Scarabeo usually puts out.
But this is US Games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I think Los Scarabeo helped on the guidebook. I just want a little more than, 4 keywords.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yikes. Oh, wait.
So, I don't know. I want to talk about more good news.
Yeah, let's keep
I think
positive.
other good news is people have become more understanding, with delays caused by the virus. So,
oh, yeah.
people are very understanding about that. So, that's good news.
I mean, yeah.
And a lot of companies worldwide are letting their workers, including me, for example, work from home. So yay plus.
Yeah, my mom
for
was like,
those people.
My mom was asking me like, how's it gonna work with everyone working from home? It's like you're gonna work from home. you're not gonna drive anywhere.
You gave your excellent explanation, second work from home.
It's like it's in the name, honey.
I mean, you could be a little more explanatory about that.
Let's talk good news. So the virus, which talking of the virus and geopolitical type of news, current events going around, and it reminded me of a video Benabel Wen did on her site See the Tarot, and it was essentially like how to do a tarot reading for overview of global things going on. You know, so I don't know, say you wanted to do a reading on Brexit, or a political reading, but it's it's got me interested in that because I mean it could be interesting to see what the tarot says and do weekly update, I guess, on each of that. So it's every week, let's see how coronavirus is doing.
Yeah, and I think there's also a lot of museums, a lot of companies, putting out digital content, artists making concerts, books, audible books being free. I think some now streaming platforms are also sharing more stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we ordered pizza the other day, and and they're like, if you'd like, we can leave the pizza on a small box in front of your door. And you can just come out and pick it up instead of them handing it to us,
Domino's is also doing that in Mexico. Well, or at least I got the notification that they are gonna do that, which I hope they do.
Yeah, and we're like, you know what? Fine, yeah, go ahead and do that. Nice how let's see. Yeah, Aaron is saying. Nice how many jobs and lessons can be done from home, and people got shunned from doing such attending because they couldn't leave the house. Which, I mean, it's why leave the house if you don't need to?
Well,
why make us drive? Why make people, waste gas? This is fucking ridiculously expensive now.
Coleman's like, I mean, it's nice to leave the house.
Yeah, I can go for a walk, but it's
How often do you leave your house, Zach?
not a lot.
Just to clarify, this is before the virus, right?
Yeah. No? Wait.
In case anyone was wondering.
And what about it?
It's fine, I'm just saying, like, you may be biased on this.
I don't get how extroverts function.
Well, you should be sort of an extrovert.
No. They're exhausting.
Or for example, how do people go out and get haircuts?
No. You don't need to. Just let that shit grow out.
You should, I don't know, have someone go to your house and cut it.
You see? Someone can come to my house. Why do I need to go out?
So, Aaron, I'm thinking that you are also an introvert. Well, I guess there's, I don't know, like staying at your house, does that mean you're an introvert?
No, I think it means you're
Agoraphobic.
Yes, there we go. That's the word. I mean, I think it's just like you don't like do well in crowds and in large group settings. It's like, I like to talk to the people that I know and I'm comfortable with. If I'm not comfortable with you, do not talk to me like we're best friends.
Like, what do you mean? Like, the people in the street are going to like walk to you and say like, "Hey, how are you doing?" Like, no.
I don't know. I've had some person. That's actually happened to me. Yes, actually. Well, to some extent, but still, it's like, oh my god, calm down. Like, I get you have to talk to me, but I just want, we can like pretend we're not there. I can have my earphones in and I can listen to my music. I do not have to talk to you to function.
Oh, okay, Aaron. He's a clinical. He has a clinical thing for introverts. So, okay.
Yeah, you see, I think Aaron is more of a legit introvert than I am, though.
You're just bad with people, Zach.
Yeah, I think I just have social anxiety, but I'm not diagnosed. I should get that diagnosed. I should see what the fuck is wrong with me.
But the problem with that is that you would actually need to go out and interact with people.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I mean,
no, never mind. I'm fine.
Extrovert.
I'm fine.
But I do awful in crowds. Like, if I'm too much, I guess, I don't know, over half an hour in a large crowd, I do get like upset and my head hurts and stuff like that, no? And then get like, I don't know, you get like flustered, from being in a ton of crowd, like people not respecting your personal space. It's like, oh, I can't breathe.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
Do you ever meet people that are like, why are you so quiet? Even though you just met.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I am that fucking person. It's like, if someone's quiet, like I remember in class, there's always that one bitch, fucking quiet as shit, but always fucking talking though.
Hey, Rachel.
But really quiet. They would, be like all whisper, and then when the teacher would call up on them to answer like a question, all of a sudden, like, I can barely hear them, and they're like right next to me, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, they're afraid to speak out loud, no? Like,
yeah,
when they're
I
like
can speak up. I can speak up. It'll just make me feel like I'm gonna throw up. But I will make sure that I am heard.
Like, I'm gonna throw up, but people are gonna hear me.
Yes.
Okay, hi Rachel. In case I didn't say it
Rachel.
high enough.
Yeah, I didn't say hi. I haven't said hi to anyone. I don't think so, at least. But you've all been acknowledged. You're all valid in my chat. Even the trolls, even the quiet ones.
Even the watchers, as I like to call them.
I think they would like to be acknowledged as voyeurs.
Voyeurs, but isn't that
Voyeurs,
like a sexual connotation with voyeurism?
And what about it?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, maybe they're not in for the sexual connotation.
I think they're there for it. I think that's why they're here.
Come on. Like your fetish.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know. You don't know what people are into. What if they're into like brocade patterns and shuffling cards, you know?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm never too quiet. And I do stress about silence. Like, but not with people I don't know. With people I don't know, it's like, well, yeah, I don't know you.
Yeah, like in a waiting room. If it's quiet, yeah,
it's quiet.
I don't know you. I shouldn't be talking to you.
But for example, there was one time where I was driving just with a friend, and we took a trip. Like it was like a 6-hour trip, 6-hour driving trip, and I was driving, and you know, when you're driving and it's 6 hours, so you need like distractions so you don't fall asleep at the wheel, and so on. I mean, I wasn't tired, and it was daylight, but I expect like conversation and singing and music and just, you know, like trip things.
Yeah.
And my friend, like on the way there we were fine, but on our way back he was like quiet at least like 4 of the 6 hours.
Oh no.
And I was going nuts, and I was like, is he mad? Is he okay? Is he tired? Like, what?
That right there, it's like if that motherfucker should have been like taking his fucking nap. I'm assuming he was fully awake and quiet.
Yes, he was fully awake.
That would drive me insane. That would drive me insane.
Yeah, that also, I mean, it drove me insane. And I was like, and I would like, you know, after like 2 hours casually ask like, hey, is everything okay? And he was like, yeah.
Especially if it's a friend.
Yes, it was a friend.
If it's a friend, something's wrong, and I would seriously consider the relationship at that point moving forward. I'd be like,
we weren't friends for that much longer, actually, because his girlfriend hated me. And I was like, why?
Well, there you have it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just they would, you know, constantly break up and get back together. So one time they broke up, and I was actually, well, I think you're better off without her and stuff. So I think when they got back together, he told her that, so she hated me, and I was like,
it's like, but it's true, Brenda.
Hello, Soren.
Oh, hi, Soren. You see the chat's popping. Well, now.
He's definitely hated you because you were a girl. Yeah, probably.
Probably.
I don't get it. Like, when you have a boyfriend, in an hetero relationship, if you have a boyfriend, do you hate all the girls that had friends with him? Like, seriously?
There is a thing where it's like every relationship that you have, you lose like a friendship. I think like a certain number of friendships. I think with every relationship that you get.
Yeah, I think I've heard that before.
It's an actual stat somewhere. I don't know, but I don't know the actual number. But I'm like, I believe it. I can see that.
I think you lose 2 friends for every new relationship. I think that was a stat.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, I definitely lost my best friend, and she's a woman. I lost her because her boyfriend hated me. See, I don't even win. Like, not even when I'm a girl and she's a girl. I don't know. Or maybe in general.
Maybe you're not that likable, Luce. I'm just kidding.
Maybe I'm not a good friend.
You know what? No, you're an acquired taste. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah,
that's what I am.
Yeah.
You know, I've come to terms with, like, what's the saying? Like, you are not a golden coin or like a gold coin, so not
sometimes you're a penny.
Like you. Exactly.
You see, very specific about friendships and acquaintances. Yeah, y'all gotta earn it. So Aquariuses don't interact. I'm just kidding. No.
No, Aquarius are actually very social, but in a weird way.
You see, I've lived in a household full of Aquariuses. No, thank you.
What?
I'm over it.
Aren't they social?
I guess. But that's their life. That's not me. Which is very weird because I'm an Aries. You would
Exactly.
think.
I was actually gonna say that.
You would think as an Aries I'd be much more sociable.
But again, what's your rising?
Scorpio.
Exactly. Scorpio is actually not super sociable, and they like to hide.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like wouldn't Cancers be as well? Or no, they're just more defensive.
No,
doesn't necessarily mean.
I mean, Cancer is just about, like, I think I get them that they want to spend a lot of time at the house, and they're like very. They tend to be a lot of mom dependent.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think there's like. I mean, they do want to stay at the house, but just to be like at home with the family, not much like indoors, but like this is my home, my space, my family, my mom, and that's where they feel safe.
Oh yeah. Okay.
See, Rachel says her husband is an Aquarius and a musician. He's very social and it's annoying. Capricorn, the life of the party. No, actually, Capricorn is not. I mean, they do like to shine and to be noticed, but I don't see them as being super sociable. I mean, definitely the sociable signs are air signs, just because I'm also an air sign and we'd like to talk, so we need people to talk. So Gemini will actually like to talk with one-on-one. Libra
I thought
usually...
Geminis would like to talk so much that they would even like make up shit, to talk about.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, Gemini is also kind of famous for that. Libra, like small groups, and then Aquarius, larger groups. Like that's the earth signs. And fire signs are also very sociable. Like air and fire. Water and earth, so. Yeah. My cat is asking what. What? Scorpius and the secret to rent.
Oh.
Stir to everyone. What is your sun sign, Aaron? Your sun and your ascending. Let's ask that.
I thought it was a Capricorn.
Oh yes, that was a cat. My cat is like saying, "Can I get out?" And no, you can't. I don't know why you want to get out. No, a cat. Definitely a cat, not a baby.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Lucy has a baby? What?
No.
Ooh, new clickbait title. I'm retitling this. Hold on. I'm just kidding.
I'm Aquarius, but I wouldn't say I'm extremely comfortable in larger groups. Then I will say look at your rising. The rising is definitely gonna be, especially as adults, how we interact in life. But they say like when you were a kid, that's when like your sun is, like very, very comfortable shining.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
You are an extrovert intercore. Oh, see, Aaron is a Capricorn with rising Virgo and Moon is Scorpio. Well, yeah, those three signs wouldn't be super sociable. I actually don't see Capricorns are being sociable. I mean, I know they like to shine and, to be recognized and to be at the top of the mountain, but I don't see that correlating with being.
I thought it'd be more like
of people.
I thought it'd be more like acknowledgement of their work.
Exactly, at the work, at the office. And it's not like, let's go to party. It's just like, I'm the best at work, like
look what I did. Look what I was able to do.
Exactly.
Could you do that? No.
No.
I was.
No, because I'm not a Capricorn.
See, I'm a Capricorn moon. I don't know how that affects me. I always read it as it's in detriment. It's not the best. But I mean,
I don't really Actually, I mean, the whole detriment thing is just. I think it's more about the aspects.
Like how they interact with other planets, right?
Yeah, like for example, so your Capricorn in the moon, no? Like for example, when you have, I don't know, Aries in what would be a good sample?
I know I have my Aries, my Mars and Saturn and Sun are in Aries. How about that? And I know my moon, and I think Jupiter is in Capricorn.
Yeah, for example, Jupiter in Capricorn, no? So those are like two opposites, no? Like Jupiter likes to expand and Capricorn likes to contain. No?
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay.
no, we are the stuff of dictatorship. Alright.
Capricorn and Saturn, Uranus and
Experiences give the
Neptune.
evil eye to people. Hermit of the Moon, Libra Sun, Aquarius Moon, Cancer Rising. Okay, so we should definitely ask. So, Hermit of the Moon, are you more sociable? Like for Libra and Aquarius, I would think so.
Right? I would say so.
Astrology is in an exact science. No.
Oh, I
Definitely
just
not.
noticed. I just noticed Hermit of the Moon's icon. Is that Children of Litha?
I don't know. I don't
Right?
think so.
I swear I've seen that in Children of Litha or some other image, right? I'm like waiting for her to respond.
Yeah, I'm also waiting for your
I'm like,
to like silence.
What's your dream job, Aaron? What, be an astrologer or being a dictator? You see the full. Okay.
Interesting.
Where did I put my Children of? Oh, it's all the way over there. I don't want to get it.
That's such my dream job, to be honest.
If you're an ambivert, what's my sun and rising sign? Okay, so your sun, Phoenix rising, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, he said he's an Aquarius, no? Didn't he just say
right? He's an Aquarius, right? He's an Aquarius sun, and his rising is, I don't know his rising.
It has to be something indoors. And moon? I've already said. He said the 3? I think I only read Aquarius. I mean, there's also, I think, like, I thought it was like people joking, but sometimes, I don't know why, but we do tend to skip lines without meaning to. I don't know why we do that.
What do you mean skip lines?
Yeah, like when you're reading chat, like your brain for some reason tends to skip some lines. And it's not on purpose. Yeah. But it happens to everyone. It's not like I want to ignore your comment, but I don't know what, like the frequency of the lines or something about it makes your brain like skip it.
I guess it just wasn't worth being acknowledged.
No, it's not that.
It wasn't worth it. Redundant. A waste of time.
Maybe, Phoenix, are you saying that you have Aquarius, Sun, and Moon? See, Hermit of the Moon. I love to talk to people, but I usually keep to myself. But I also have an Scorpio, Mercury, and Venus. See, Scorpio makes you want to hide. Virgos are very also private people. Like they like to keep to themselves.
Who?
Virgos.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I don't know.
I think Phoenix said that he also had a Scorpio rising. I'm gonna guess. No?
I don't know. I feel like he has some fucking Leo going on in that bullshit.
Oh, the question again for Phoenix is, are you an Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Scorpio rising? It's the time of the live chef where I'm starting to get hungry. And you didn't hear Zach's stomach, did you?
That wasn't hunger. That was, I don't know what that was.
Let's go with what's hunger.
Ah, you see? Nope.
Nope.
Okay, but it is an Aquarius sun, right?
Yes.
I'm sure
He
that's
told
right.
yeah, he told us that.
He's confirmed that. Yes.
Six stomach? What is that?
Hmm? Okay, so yes, it is. He is an Aquarius sun. We got that down. You got.
Because he said that.
I feel like you either have like a Leo moon or a Leo rising, some shit like that. I feel. Probably not. I'm probably wrong.
A Leo rising? No, I wouldn't see
No,
Leo
not
rising.
Leo rising. No. No, if he had a Leo rising, he'd be uploading more videos.
I was like, what is a six stomach?
Zach's stomach, not Zach's stomach. That's when you're hungry, but not for food.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, you might eat something.
Did you put that this video was for people over 18?
It should be.
Native language 6 are the same word. But I was trying to say Zach, so I'm like way off. Hungry. No, Leo. Okay, I'm gonna ask if Phoenix has Virgo, like as a moon or as a rising.
And I think instead of guessing, I think we should ask like, what type of where like his favorite places to go to eat. I know I always see him on his Instagram, always going to all those parties and all that.
Yeah. That's actually like exactly Phoenix. Aren't you like the party guy that you're always in parties? That's like super sociable. Phoenix Rising is saying he doesn't read in Spanish. Yeah, I don't remember Gail being like the party animal, like he was in all these parties.
Right.
Now living like the boring internet life for a real party.
Let's go through his Instagram. Let's see if we can figure it out.
June have Instagram.
Yeah, because I don't think we're gonna figure it out. What is your moon and rising then, Gail? Phoenix rising. See, he does like going out a lot, so Insta stalking. It's in stalking. Don't like being alone all the time, but I need to recharge on my own. I mean, he said it that he's an ambivert, but that ain't a sign. What's your sign?
You know, Pisces can also be really introvert.
They're daydreamers. They like to be within their mind rather than outside of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear that. The helicopter.
No, I didn't. Like at the same time, a car honk here.
Oh, I heard that, but it's passing over like every night for the past, I think 3 nights. The helicopters passed over like my area. They're searching for me. You'll never make me take down my channel.
I was gonna say something bad about Pisces.
What? Say it. Say it. My niece and nephew are both Pisces. I can only take it so much.
Libra moon and ascending Sagittarius.
You see, and I was like guessing like rising. I know it's like, could it be a fire sign rising? Like, If it was, it's not Aries or Leo. It'd probably be Sagittarius. But I'm like, it's probably wrong.
Hello, iridescency. But that wouldn't make introvert. Like Sagittarius is also a very extrovert sign, and also a lot of like the party animal.
Right, and especially for like the rising, it's like. So I guess the Libra moon might be like.
No,
balancing that maybe. Maybe there's something else in his Sagittarius.
I think it's an aspect. It has to be an aspect with the sun or an aspect with the ascending. That's when you get that like I actually think it's an exact science, but we haven't got like to perfect it, because imagine every human is a unique combination. So for each human there's a unique combination, and to analyze that, it's like analyzing the whole human population, right?
Yeah, it's like it's patterns. It's like, yeah, there's something there, but it's just more entertaining than anything.
Wait, what are you saying, that astrology is entertainment or what?
What? Wait, what did I say? I don't even know.
You said like something, but it was more entertaining. I'm like, what? What is more entertaining?
Yeah, like astrology in general, like talking about astrology, like looking at the signs, looking at charts, doing charts, studying astrology. It's more entertaining, than like, you know what I mean?
I actually think it has.
It's fun.
A more psychological approach than tarot sometimes.
We do not talk shit about tarot in this channel. Okay?
I'm not taking shit out, man. I love tarot, but I think being astrology, that was how the ancients, the Greeks actually like studied people, and how the myths and all, how that's based on psychological traits.
I mean, I guess I know Sumerians did it. It's a thing. Everybody did it. Every single ancient civilization looked up at the stars and were like, that's got to mean something that's going on down here.
I mean, I can talk from personal experience. Like when you're studying your own chart, and I think that's the best way to learn astrology, through your own chart. Like you learn a ton like about you. It's like every class is like slapping your face, like, oh yeah, I'm like this, and and you're like facing like, yeah, I do this, yeah, I do that, like acknowledging a lot of like what makes you, what resonates with you.
Oh yeah, like there's a video, I don't know who on what channel or what it is, but it's like there was an astrologer and he tries to guess like I don't know how many people's astrology signs, like and he doesn't get like any of them right. Like I think he gets like maybe one or two correct.
Oh, I think I saw like an old guy.
Yeah, and what was interesting?
He got like
what was 4. The most fascinating? Right? It wasn't right, but it wasn't like a lot. But what was more fascinating was what he talked to them about when he found out their true sign, and what he told them about like what's going on with their lives and what they're going through and what they should expect. That. And like he made like one girl cry.
Yeah.
Like if you can't do that, like if you can do that, like you're doing something right.
Yeah, and that's based on your, how is it called? Solar progression.
No what?
Your solar progression. So every time your sun is about to change signs. So for example, you have a birthday coming up now. So when's your birthday, Zach?
April 9th.
April 9th.
So April quarantine.
Oh, because you were gonna have a huge party and everyone was invited.
Yeah, I was gonna go out. I was gonna go clubbing. Watch out, world.
No, you are not Gail.
Are you sure? But do you really know? You've never seen me and Gail in the same room, have you?
I've never seen you or Gail in a room or whatsoever. But no, I mean like, So you are at a certain degree now of your chart. No, you know you have 30 degrees for each house.
Oh, okay. So I'm not like so. I'm like in Aries. My sun is like somewhere.
Still, you're like in the middle. No, let's say like you are, I don't know, 15 degrees of Aries.
I think I'm closer to the end.
Okay, let's say 19 degrees. It's just an example, Zach.
I need to be accurate. I'm just kidding. But yeah, okay, go on.
So from 19 to 30, let's say you have those now 11 years, and then at 11, you had a major change.
Oh,
No,
I
but it's,
mean,
like
what?
11, 11
Oh,
like
yeah.
plus minus 1, 2. And that's when I think this is what he was doing, no, this astrologer. So you take those points, no, that are key factors, or like when you also have your Saturn return, every like 7, 14, 28. But again, it's not like super exact, no, it's because it's not like the planet doesn't rotate at like 7 years and 14 years, no. So those are also like critical moments in a human's life. But I mean, that's like for everyone. And I think he was going now with like, because he would ask like, so when is your birthday? Like, do you recall the video? He was asking for the exact date. No, so I think he will calculate actually the degrees and then when you had a major change.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think he also like, I'm pretty sure he also like looked into like he also has probably memorized like, oh, where the planets are right now and what signs, where exactly, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
And I'm sure that like has something to do with it, you know?
Reasons is like, if this is to avoid a lawsuit. No, I think Zach is just like being bad with astrology. Saying it's just for
No,
fun.
I'm just saying like it's entertaining, like it's fun to talk about, like it's entertainment, you know? Like there's
Yeah,
something there, but it's
it
like
can be
either way,
serious.
in the end,
Has
it's fun to
tarot.
talk about.
Like tarot is fun to talk about, but you can get serious with tarot. Same with
Yeah,
astrology.
yeah. But tarot is more serious.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue about it.
Just kidding, no.
I mean, tarot it can be very serious, but it can also be fun.
I mean,
Tarot,
who would win in a fight? Cards or the stars and planets?
I don't
But they're
know.
billions of light years away.
Neuromance 27, Tarot of the Holy Light. I don't know what's the question.
Yeah, like what about it? Yeah, it's there.
Oh, he's pointing out that you have it there. Okay. Oh, he's saying, I spy with my little eye. Tarot of the Holy Light.
Oh yeah,
Can you
yeah, or maybe
show?
he's like guessing like, oh, is that terrible? I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, that's it.
Zach Gale is asking if you can show us more of your book, Secret Something World.
Oh yeah, Secret History of the World. This is the illustrated version. You can get it, with the written one. But I mean, like, if you want to see the pretty pictures, I mean, you can, I guess. Let me move some cards out of the way.
I will type it.
Pretty much talking about a lot of the ideas that, like the secret mystery schools talk about, essentially, from what I read of the introduction.
Neuroman says Tarot Plus astrology wins. Good one. Being a Solomon here. This book also works as a weapon? What do you mean as a weapon? Like, because it's so big?
Well, glossy pages. Yeah, I wish the pages were matte with gilded edges.
I actually love gilded
two-part
books.
box.
The gilded books are kind of nice, actually.
Yeah, they are. But I'm just like,
Certain wants us to calm down. Yeah, we calm down. It's okay.
Does that look familiar?
What looks familiar?
That picture of Jesus.
No, I didn't see it.
Don't he look like he's doing something similar to what we usually see? Girl, it's the world card.
What's the world? That one?
Yeah. You got fire, you got earth, I'm assuming, air, maybe water. Well, those are the stars. But you see like the four things and then the one person in the center. The quincunx or something like that. I think that's what they call it.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, it's sort of there. It's been there. Here's another one. What is that? Cross in the middle of the four cherubim. Yeah, this symbolizes the four elements. As we have seen, the four elements from constellations of the four corners of the cosmos work together to hold the material world in place. Jesus Christ is here represented in his cosmic role as the fifth element, the sun god who comes to earth to spiritualize the four elements and dissolve matter. And that's what you can expect from this book.
I'm not sure how that's spelled. Like what you said about the quincunx or something like that.
It's like a. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't know how to spell it. Yeah, something like that. Like how Aaron spelled it. I think Aaron's close to it. Show us the.
Well, yeah, quincunx is a word.
Yeah. It's like the symbol. It's like the design on the dice. You know, the number 5 dice. That.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. It's what I know as a quincunxio.
It's spelled correctly. Oh, whoa. Okay, there we go. Oh, sorry, my phone did something weird. Okay. Did I miss any readings for the current state of the world? No, you didn't.
Pamela Smith Untold Storybook is 28 on Amazon. Wow. Yeah. US Games is so bad.
But I mean, like, you are supporting the publisher directly. Just go with Amazon and save some money.
Well, I would support the publisher directly, but Amazon doesn't deliver for any other country than the US.
Oh yeah, you have to go to like they have like their own Amazon Mexico? No, huh? There's no Amazon Mexico, huh?
There is Amazon Mexico.
But it's like, does it work?
Yes, it works very well.
But does it have tarot decks?
Yes, it does. What are you talking about, Zach?
I don't know. Hold on, Erna is asking, does it have a dust cover? What does?
The Pamela Coleman Smith book? Some other book? The Secret
If it's this book? If it's this book, yes, it does. It does have a dust jacket. The Pamela Coleman Smith one, I think it does. I don't think so. Does it? I don't know. I'm sure there's videos of it online where you can see it. Oh yeah, this one, yeah. This is what it looks without the dust jacket. Look at that. It's cloth. It's pretty. So yeah, but I need to get to reading it. But it's like, it takes its time, but it's like, it's an interesting read. But it's like, I have other stuff to read. Mexico's the first world country, and that's that on that. Lizzie's like, I can say otherwise. I'm sorry, Lizzie. It's very funny because it's like.
I actually support my own country, but I'm not. Yeah, I guess.
It's funny because we. No, I'm not gonna say it. Okay.
Well, I definitely don't care what that person has to say about it.
What person? I'm just kidding. I know who you're talking about.
Like, I don't even say his name. He's like B to me.
He's not worth the breath.
Exactly.
Your kitty agrees. See, maybe
No.
cats aren't as bad as they.
He agrees, but he's also like being needy. He's
Oh, I
like,
thought
why aren't you
you were
bringing
gonna
me
say.
attention?
I thought you were gonna say, yeah, he agrees, but he's also pretty racist.
I don't think cats can be racist. Well, actually, I think they are because well, I guess it's kind of true but it's weird because they don't see the same. I mean, their spectrum is wider than a dog, and like dogs don't only see black and white, and they see more colors, but they don't see as many colors as humans do. I think they see more like they don't see
Okay.
reds. But a friend of mine had like, I don't know, 14 cats or something, and he would say like orange cats like group together with orange cats, no, and black cats group themselves with black cats, and like
Oh,
they
so they
do
are
like,
racist.
or they get pushed by race. I mean, I have like I here with me I have two black cats and one calico cat, and I do see like the two black cats hang out more together.
Does
But
the
I don't know.
does the calico cat try to darken its fur to try and fit in?
No. I don't know if they just hang out more because they're like the two males, and the calico is always, of course, a female. All calico cats are female. But maybe yeah, they do have a preference in coloration, and they're like, "Hey, you look like me. That's cool." I don't know, but it could be a thing.
They should totally be like walking.
I'll tell the cat that you love him, Hermit of the Moon. You should totally let walking on the chest of some people, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't know. What are you trying to say, Erin?
I don't know. I don't know what Aaron was saying.
I know, was that a joke?
Because we didn't get it.
That's like the worst thing to say when someone's trying to be. Was that a joke?
Like someone is trying to be funny and you're like,
like at a stand-up comedy, like, was that a joke?
oh, that's just mean if you know that it's obviously a joke.
Yeah, but it's like, it would be hilarious. Or if it's like insulting or something, or it's like, you know, it makes fun of like a minority or something. You're like, is that a joke?
Oh, I
don't get it.
Comedy.
I don't get it. I don't get it. And like, I just like keep saying what? What? A witch joke? I don't get it.
A witch joke. I also didn't get
it. Totally
I'm a witch.
Walking on the chest of some people. What is this? Oh,
so the cats should be walking on the chest of some people.
Let's see if we can do that. I'm trying to think of what Alexa should play. Alexa.
What's the new system? Like Vivi or what's the new? The one that's gonna replace. Oh no, the one that's gonna replace Theory, I think.
What? You mean Cortana?
No, there's another. Like another. Well, they're not AIs, but another service system. How do you call them?
I haven't. So like they're gonna change Siri to something else.
Well, they were showing. I think it was last year or something. Do you guys remember the channel Spread the Witches? Yeah, I do remember. They haven't been together in forever, I guess.
I haven't heard that name in years.
I guess because Avalon, no, she was not in a good spot, so.
I mean, she's uploading plenty now.
Yeah, I don't really follow her, so I
I
wouldn't
mean,
know what I heard she was doing not so well.
do y'all remember that they were gonna make a tarot deck?
Ah, come on. That
It's
takes
been
years.
84 years.
You guys watch Titanic way too much.
It's an iconic scene, and then she just drops that necklace like ah.
Pixie, Siri, Cortana, Alexa, and Google. No, there was something else. I think it's called Vivi.
Oh,
Or
I shut down Bixby like immediately when I got my new Samsung phone. Way too annoying.
What was the name of
Girl,
this?
Gail, are you being messy? Was there though? Was there?
Viv, or yeah, I think Viv. That's why you spell it. No,
Spill tea, I'm poor. You're the one spilling the tea, Gail.
still Viv.
Which is kind of like why I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna send an invite to Gail to get on here. Let's spill some tea with Gail. Oh, you mean Viv?
Viv.
I don't know her. I've never heard of it. I don't know that one.
Oh, is the
Never
new
heard.
voice assistant from the state creators of Siri.
Oh, so from Apple. They're gonna.
Yep.
Okay, so what's Viv? What is she gonna do?
I don't know. More
How
stuff.
is she better than Siri? What does Siri do? Leave her alone.
Well, I think they were saying she's better than Siri.
I mean, it seems that's what Apple does. It comes up with something new. It's obviously going to be better than what they had before. So Siri,
I hope. Well, I would
is
say I
no
would hope
more.
so, but I think we can pretty much say that after I forgot his name. Huh. The big guy with the work in Apple.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah, after he died, like things kind of went down.
Well, good. Death to Apple. That's what I say.
Come on. I have no idea what you're talking about. What's something new, babe? I don't know her. Well, yeah, that's a new voice assistant.
Hey, Viv. No, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Bill Gates? No, Steve Jobs. I think Bill Gates is still alive, no?
Yeah, Bill Gates he's still breathing.
Yeah.
For now. I'm just kidding.
Out of body asking scammers if they would rather. I'm not gonna read that. You're gonna highlight it, aren't you?
I did. Oh my god.
He stepped down as CEO. I don't know.
I think he did, right?
Well, good for him.
Why does he still have all that money though?
Well, you step down as CEO doesn't mean that you lose your money.
I think you should. Once you stop being a CEO, you should be dirt poor, living in a box on the side of the road.
Really? Okay.
And then let another homeless person take your place.
Look, Bill Gates is actually a Scorpio.
Bill Gates?
Yeah, that was your mom's name?
Yeah, that was my mom. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? I just blocked out her sneezing.
Oh, your poor family. Oops.
Wow, everybody heard that. I did not sneeze. Or did I sneeze? No, I didn't.
Now you're like, did I?
No, I'm like, wait a second. Is this even my channel? Am I even here?
Stop with the existentialism. I was actually, watching Blade Runner now that it's on Netflix. And then I watch also like almost back to back Blade Runner 2049. And I really don't like the new one. I'm like, it's okay. But
I enjoyed the new one because
2049?
yeah, it wasn't nowhere near as good as the original. Okay, no, don't get me wrong. Okay, but it was enjoyable. I liked it.
I do like one spoiler alert for everyone.
No, well, I mean, I think everybody might have seen it or knows what happened.
Does anyone here on chat minds if I do a spoiler for 2049? Exactly. I think Mercurius is right. Question is, have you read the Philip K. Dick novel, which is what do robots dream about electronic ship? Well, something about that. I'm not sure about the right title, but it's like do robots dream about
do robot sheep or no? Do robots dream about electric sheep? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I haven't read it, but I do know that it's like nothing similar to what Blade Runner is.
Well, I guess similar enough. I mean, they do say like Philip K. Dick is, like the master of these genre, like science fiction, and especially with AI and all that stuff. So
yeah, there we go. Do androids dream of electric sheep?
Yeah. You watch it on BBC. What did you watch around like?
I think Fleabag on Amazon.
Oh, Fleabag. Oh. I haven't. I don't know.
I always hear good things about it, but I never watch it.
Fleabag?
Yeah. Should I watch it? There's so much to watch. I watched Lost in Space. That's what I watched recently. And Lock and Key. Have you seen Lock and Key?
Lock and Key was pretty good.
I did not like it.
No? You didn't like the double, triple expected twist? It was expected, but I was like, okay.
No, those kids were so stupid.
But they are kids. Like
they know already. The keys are safest with them in their own possession. Even the little kid knows, hey, if I hold on to it, only the lock kids can hold on to it, and she can't take it from them by force. And what do? They let the girl, that lady, go with one of the keys to get the crown? No. They deserve to lose all their keys.
Really stupid. Like, and then it's like she's gone and no one checks for her. Oh, by the way, that was also a major spoiler alert.
I don't care. So people know not to fucking watch this show.
I thought it was pretty decent.
Okay, I was not disappointed in the cast. I was disappointed in the editors and the writers. Okay, I think the cast did a pretty good job. As kid actors, they were not like awkward or cringy or anything like that. Even the youngest kid, especially the youngest kid, okay?
And I think the youngest kid was really good.
Yeah, I liked it. I was like, yeah. The person I did not like, I felt like I don't know what I was expecting from the mom. The mom was so weird.
I think like, I've seen the actress in other roles. I think that's more of her same role because she was in Scandal, and like she has some of the same traits, which I'm pretty sure like her character in this series should not be the same at all as the other character, and I could see some like maybe she's not that good of an actress.
maybe so. Yes, Lock and Key. It's based on the comics by Stephen King's son, Joe Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think the concept was so interesting. I thought it was like, it looked nice. The house was really cool. But those were the stupidest kids. Like, why would you, what? Like, why? Anyways, Lost in Space. not too much of a waste of time. Smarter kids. If the kids in Lost in Space were in Lock and Key, we would not have the situation that we're having here now. Those kids were so smart, and that's what I liked about Lost in Space season 1. They were smart. They were smart, and they were in space.
They are smart, but they can be stupid at sometimes.
When it comes to the science stuff and like the physics, I'm like, if your suit does this or whatever, you know, like in a lot of space movies, the astronauts are idiots.
You know what I hate about space movies? When there's a drop and you're like, you're in space, like there's no up and down, there's no gravity, there's no drop. I hate when movies like drop, like there's a drop or there's like, you know, it's just like there cannot be any drop. Like you have no gravity, there's no up and down.
Yeah, like that was a thing in Lost in Space. Like in the end of the first season, like they drop something and they're like, "Did you notice that? Like, why is it not floating?" You know, and it's because they had that weird alien engine on it. But anyways,
yeah. But I think the only thing about Lost in Space that I don't like, it's like, I think they pack it too much with drama that you don't have a space to actually enjoy it and build it up. I think it's like constantly hitting on the drama, no? Because from episode 1, from the first season, it's just like drama after drama after drama, no? Like they crash and then the kid almost dies and then the other kid almost dies and then the mom almost dies and you're like, well, like give me a sec to breathe.
Wait, let me breathe.
Like the one thing
the one thing I didn't like in Lost in Space was Dr. Smith in season 2. You
didn't like her? Sorry, Alien Engine sounds like the name of a fancy one. I like Dr. Smith. I actually like her. I like that she's an interesting
I did not like how easy she got away with shit in the second season. Everybody knew that bitch was that bitch.
Realistic. But it's actually very realistic because, the family knows and hates her, but who else in the ship knows?
Everyone knows. Everyone knows that she hit the mom in the back of the head when they were on the planet, like the politician guy and everyone.
Everyone who is not on the ship.
And they're all on the ship now because they left the planet.
They are not.
Yes, they were. Everybody knows.
No, because the dad is like on the planet, and it's only the kid that is in the spaceship, and it's just like everyone's spread around.
I'm saying like in season 1, like they all know all the shit that she did in season 1. Everybody that was on that planet knows what she did. They would have spilled the drama, been like, oh my god, and the mom was kidnapped by this lady that was calling herself Dr. Smith, but that's not her actual name. You know, I would spill the tea on that all the time.
Aaron, we're talking about Lost in Space, the Netflix series.
Which I'm like, you know what? It's a good thing that it got canceled for after this new season that's coming out.
Oh, Lost in Space got canceled?
They're gonna just do one more season, which I'm like, okay, maybe they can wrap it up in one more season. But they left it in like a wild cliffhanger in season 2, so I'm like, maybe not.
I think one more season is enough. I think the cast I think is good, but it's too much drama. Like
it was doing too much. I think that's what's wrong with Netflix. They do too much.
Yeah, Lock and Key is probably the same. It's like you say, because they have like the storyline is really interesting. Like 3 of the keys, how they work, that's really good.
Yeah.
Like the mind, what is it? The mind key? Or the head key?
Oh yeah, the head, brain key, whatever, yeah.
I think it was the mind or the head. What is it called?
The mind key, something, yeah, where you can unlock what's in your head.
Exactly. And the way that you step into your head, that's pretty cool.
That was crazy, yeah. And then the everywhere key, like, I want that.
The everywhere key.
So then no one get cut. But yeah.
Did you watch the one, The Stranger? The Stranger on Netflix because that one I actually liked.
The Stranger.
I mean, a different. This is like just thriller, but I think it's a good one.
Let me see. Oh, one show that it's like been like sort of recommended to me, and I saw it, and I'm like, maybe it's this Korean show, I believe, called Kingdom.
Oh, I've heard about that.
And
But the
it's like,
Korean version?
yeah, it here, Kingdom.
Kingdom.
I know the glare is horrible here. Let me try and clean my screen. Ooh.
But I think wasn't there another?
It's like there's zombies and like royal political intrigue, whatever political drama going on. Like, I'm like, what? This sounds interesting. So I put it on my list. I don't know if I'll watch it. But anyways, let's see. What is this? Stranger.
Wasn't there another Kingdom?
I'm pretty sure. I think The Crown, maybe.
I'm thinking about The Last Kingdom.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this is Harlan Coben's The Stranger.
Yeah, I think that one. Are you showing it? No.
No, I'm not showing it. You can't really
that one.
see it. Yeah.
What is CBD coffee?
I just saw it and I just put it on that.
Okay, what is that? What is CBD coffee?
It's like it's CBD and coffee.
What is? Oh, cannabidol. I'm like, what?
Yeah, there we go. It's zombies in like 16th century Korea. There we go. Yes.
Okay. One of the very few I actually binged recently. See, Aaron also likes it.
I like how the top 3 are Pandemic, Outbreak, and Containment.
I was actually watching Outbreak, such an old movie, and it has so many ridiculous moments, like so many of them, but it's actually kind of fun. Like they put the anti-serum, like in just like, I don't know, 2 hours it's ready. I'm like, wow. And ready for human testing. Like, wow.
Hey, you know what? They can get it in 2 hours.
But you know what? I do like that it shows how fast it can, like a virus can spread.
I want them to put Contagion on Netflix.
Which one is Contagion?
It's pretty much the same thing. It's with Gwyneth Paltrow and
like Kate
Matt
Winslet,
Damon.
actually.
Huh?
I think Kate Winslet as well, no?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that one. That one is good. What is it there?
Any good shows you recommend? The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance, because I saw it right there. Castlevania is another one. I love Castlevania.
Oh, really? That's the anime, right?
Yes. Oh my god.
You know what? I was actually watching Jeopardy.
Oh, The Witcher wasn't bad. I like The Witcher. It made sense. Like, that's the problem with like Lost in Space and Lock and Key and Another Life. Stupid shit that doesn't make sense, like, is happening, and it doesn't. It's like, what? You know, it's not consistent. Anyways.
Say No to Goop. Is that another show?
Oh, that's Gwyneth Paltrow's line of like eggs that you can, put up your coochie,
Okay. You know which one I also like, and I really love it? Altered Carbon. Altered Carbon.
Oh, yes. I haven't finished second season, but I kind of got bored with it. But I'm like, hopefully it picks up. Maybe I was just sleepy. I don't know.
No, I don't think the second season is as good as the first one.
I know. It's like... Anyways. I'll have to finish it to see, because it's like...
I remember that because there's also an animated movie, which is...
Yeah, re-sleeved. It's right there.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Dark Crystal is the one with the puppets. Yes.
Also, all of the Studio Ghibli movies are in Netflix, so those are all
not in the US.
Not in the US? Seriously?
Yeah, I was like, this is a hate crime somewhere. But I think here's why. Here's why. No, here's the T. Here is the T on this. Because HBO Max, with their streaming service, they're going to have all the Studio Ghibli films.
Okay.
So Netflix gets it internationally, HBO gets it there, and like I think HBO is also gonna have a bunch of other anime too. I don't know. It's a lot. Which surprisingly Disney owned the rights for a while, but then they sold it, I guess,
Or
to
they
the
only
Ghibli films.
own them for a period of time. No,
Yeah,
they
for
were
some limited
like
release or something. Yeah.
If you get to go to Tokyo, go to the Ghibli Museum. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll one day. Oh, hello, Esoteric Cosmos and Books.
Hello, hello.
Oh,
I don't know. People can also tell us, no? What else do you think is good there? Not today. HBO soon. I think one good thing if you're not in the US is that Netflix doesn't have that many competition from other streaming services, so they sometimes you get like more releases.
yeah, it's only like a one-stop shop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like
I actually canceled Amazon because, like, seriously, Amazon Prime in Mexico, like, the video was what they had to offer was so bad.
oh no.
And I was like, seriously, like, this is not even worth it. And because I kind of started my dev year, but I'm really bad at it, so. But
Just
I
give
also
up on it,
canceled.
girl. Just give up on it.
But I also canceled Amazon Prime because of it.
Just buy all the decks.
I kind of am buying a lot of things that I shouldn't be. For example, I was not gonna back the Fyodor Pavlov, but I am so excited because it's such a cool project that with the Cure community that I'm like, yay, I want to be part of this.
Yeah. Hold on,
And some of the cards are really interesting, so I was like, yeah, okay.
There we go.
I just need to figure out a better way to sell the decks that I don't want to keep anymore.
There's got to be a market where you're at, you know. I think what's going on I mean, like,
deck hoarding, I guess a little.
It's sort of like is like how the tarot like scene is here in the US. Is it kind of the same as it is in Mexico, or is it not?
I mean, I think there is a big tarot community, but they stick like to one deck, you know? Like
right. That's what I was like.
With, and I've seen very, very few people like with other decks, and still like you don't go from your, you know, like the really, really popular ones, like for example, the Tarot of the Witches and like couple decks like that, no? Actually Deviant Moon was kind of popular as well. What else I've seen here? Yeah, a couple decks, or you know, like even a lot of readers go with Spanish playing cards. You know, other systems of cardomancy, or like I've seen weird decks that combine like some stuff, but they're like very, very like they have like a gypsy vibe, like maybe Lenormand with tarot with something else. And I'm not even sure what system is that. And it's just like it's something that they have in their families now, so it's like inherit, which are pretty cool, to be honest. But it's not like a lot of people buying all these decks because one, you basically need to speak English now, so that's the first barrier. And two, you also need to you have like a credit card, a debit card, or something, to be able to purchase all these. And that limits a lot of the population that is into all the cardomancy. Like you have very, very traditional readers in Mexico that are not gonna be like using credit cards and not gonna be fluent in English, so that sort of limits the market. Loteria is actually not that much used as a divination system.
Yeah, Loteria is pure. It's like
it's a game.
Loteria is like Uno.
It's a pretty popular game, especially in little towns. And I also did know that video correlating it with Lenormand for a particular deck that was only 37 cards instead of the classic 54. but I don't see a lot of people like reading with loteria cards.
Yeah, Loteria is still in that gaming moment, like how Marseille was, first originally made for games. Give it
Yeah.
100 years.
Okay.
Or 200. I don't know how long it took, right?
Yeah, 100
1700s from the
because
1400s. Give it
yeah,
300 years.
yeah, because I think we were talking from the 1400s to the 1800s.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. I think it might be sooner, but it's very American and white, for people to, because I always see on Facebook people getting the Loteria cards and they're like, oh my God, I can't wait to learn to read with these. And it's like, it's not an actual thing that you read with, but you know what? Go for it. Start it up. Get it started. Go on. But
Yeah, and
it's
I
like,
just think
don't go to Mexico expecting readers to be like, oh, I read with the Loteria card. No.
and I think that especially like these a lot of the decks coming out and the Kickstarters and US games and all these publishers are either like US, Australia, and UK. Like I don't think not even a lot of other countries in Europe, and maybe I don't know, Soren can help us out with that.
Yeah. It's Yeah. I think Los Caraballos is the only one that's like doing international things with
Yeah,
their multilingual decks, or their decks that like can be interpreted like, you know?
yeah, exactly. Los Carabeo, like for Italy at least. No,
Yeah. Whoa.
Siren. Siren, what is
They're
that?
coming
All
for
made
you.
cards. What is all made cards? Oh, that US game. Oh, there was an old made cards, right? Like
Yeah, it's like,
game.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like with playing cards, yeah. It's like you can fortune tell with them, but it's like with Loteria, it's not very common, to read with them.
And you know what? Especially because Loteria cards actually have the image on one side and the clue on the other side. So you will need to like create your own set or something, or have a different set, because it's like just from looking at the back of the card, like you will know it's a different card. So it has a
Oh
clue.
yeah. Yeah, each one is, yeah, each back is unique. I do have like a few sets where the backs are the same.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, there are some in the yeah, at least that's what, yeah. So
Yeah.
anyways, I think
And
is that it? Do we have anything else to talk about?
I don't know, how long have you been?
We've been on for 2 hours and almost 30 minutes and 3 minutes.
Oh, I think that's good too.
Or I could have
I
just said
know.
2 hours and 27 minutes.
I actually wanted to know if people were recommending more shows.
Oh right,
Like,
I don't know if I know we
Soren
saw
said the
Fleabag.
rain.
The rain? Oh, isn't that where like this rain like makes you sick or something? Where it's like acid rain or something? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
Right? I saw that. It's like I always wanted to watch it, but then I was like,
Well, I mean, we know Dark season 2 is over, but I'm still waiting for Dark third season. Dark.
I tried to get into it. I couldn't.
You don't like Dark?
It wasn't hooking me in enough. It wasn't,
It's really good. I love it. The Rain is a Danish show. Marathon? Oh, yeah, for the live? No.
Oh, no. I mean, I could keep going and have someone else come on.
Yeah, what if you have like different guests for every hour? Or like every 2.5 hours.
I should do that. Yeah.
Gail, you go next.
Tarothon who? When is Tarothon, so I know when to schedule this? And schedule it right on the same day. How about that?
I'm so over that. Like, I don't even care. Musical live chats. Musical live chats.
Musical live chats? No. No, thank you.
No, because they would block it.
The last musical that came out was Cats. Do y'all want that?
The host keeps switching. Well, it's actually the guest now because you're the host.
Oh, okay. Okay, so like musical chairs. Okay.
No. Musical.
I'm just kidding.
Saturn is canceled. Really? Good to know. Or good to know. See, Aaron also likes Dark.
I'm afraid Netflix is going to cancel it after next season, as they usually do. Don't remember if it's a Netflix original, though.
I think it is.
I don't think it was. Is it? I don't know.
I mean,
Lodge
as long as they
49,
give it a third season, I'm good. For example, I was so bummed when they canceled Sense8. Yeah, Dark is a Netflix series.
I'm not over the OA.
Neither am I. Like the OA and Sense8, but a lot of people didn't like the OA the second season.
Why?
Get it?
It was consistent. It was well thought out. Like second season, went full on like crazy into the sci-fi. But
that's the thing. Like we love crazy sci-fi, but a lot of the population doesn't. So
a lot of people will be scared.
A lot of people don't get it. But sometimes, like, for example, I see all these videos when I'm watching, like, like, for example, what does the ending mean? No, like Blade Runner, for example, which had for me like a masterpiece ending, and it's just little like that, and people are like, no, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't like the ending. And some endings are just like that, like Inception. No, like people want to know. So what does the ending mean?
It means what it means to you. Make up your own opinion, people. Oh my god.
Exactly. No, like Birdman, the same thing, no? And you see all these videos and articles and people discussing, and that's good. No, that's good that the conversation is happening, but don't expect someone else to say, "Oh, this is what it means,"
because that's
not the point.
That is when we get the too many movies doing the tell and not showing. Where a character just like talks about what's going on and explains it to you or narrates to you what's going on.
Yeah.
Which it's like, there's a time and a place, but sometimes it's best to just show.
Exactly. They also are like crappy promotion.
Oh my gosh, yeah, crappy teen drama shows. Like, I enjoyed Sabrina.
But Sabrina is so stupid.
What is what?
Sabrina is so stupid, so dumb.
Yes, I'm like, I can't watch it anymore.
Like when she decides to hide Nick under the school and messes everyone, I'm like, seriously?
It's like they were like you were saying, like with Lost in Space, they were doing so much and so little.
Yeah.
Like, oh, all of a sudden she's witch Jesus, and then all of a sudden the devil's coming back. Oh, then all of a sudden this evil dark thing's gonna come and destroy the entire town. Oh, then like what?
Yeah.
Come on.
And Sabrina is just like a really bad person. It's like I don't know why she's the heroine, but it's like she's not a good person. Like I don't think she cares about anyone but herself. No, because it's always about my friends, my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend. Like she doesn't even care about her family.
You know what it is? It's because it's all like CW-ish. Like Riverdale and literally any CW show.
I think Riverdale was more enjoyable in the sense of, like guilty pleasure. Like it's bad.
But I got tired of it. I can see why like Gail enjoys it. And I'm like, I know why people enjoy it. I know they're not there for like a good show.
I don't like it.
But it's like I couldn't withstand it anymore. I was like, okay, like it's stupid. I get it, but it's like I got tired of it.
Yeah. But I think Riverdale, the first season was interesting.
You see, I could never, because I know like what it is, the Archie comics. Like I can't take that shit seriously.
Well, you have to watch that Archie guy. Like he's really good.
I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it.
Some stuff you only watch for the eye candy. Like for example, Shadowhunters. Shadowhunters was just eye candy. Like it was They were so bad at acting.
You see,
Like,
and those books, if I'm correct, it's like based on the Mortal Instruments.
yes, Clarissa. I know Clarissa's the name. I don't know the name of the.
Cassandra Clare, something like that, right? Right. She like those books. I read like the first 3. Now there's like 20, but the first 3, pretty good. Okay.
And then went down.
I don't know. I haven't read the 4th one. But you know, it's like it was the books were fine, and it's like I saw like the movie, like the trailer for the movie, and I saw like the cast on that. The cast, the guy that was like in the book supposed to be like apparently like really really attractive, ugliest motherfucker I've ever seen.
Who?
I don't know who. He had like blonde hair, I think.
Where? Like in the movie or in the TV series?
In the movie.
Oh,
And he had a weird looking face. Like I think like the movie producers or the whatever, the marketing or whatever, the guys that casted them were like, "Oh, he has such a unique looking face. He's so attractive." I'm like, "No, he's not."
He was weird. He was more weird. I think Simon in the movie was better looking.
Yeah, I think he was like he looked more like elfish, almost like he could have been like maybe in like a fantasy show, like a I think
I think he was.
but but it's like for what the show like what it was supposed to be like, it wasn't what we were getting.
But I do like. I think that Clarissa better. I think there was. I think like I like the movie Clarissa better. I think there was a comparison like one character versus the other one, a video, and it was pretty accurate.
Yeah, I just read the books, and I'm not gonna ruin that for him.
Yeah.
Like Artemis Fowl. I don't know if you've read those books or if anyone else did. I'm ready. I've been waiting for that for a movie based on those books to come out for so long, and then we got it. We got the trailer. I hate it, but they're directing it more towards kids. But it's like even the books that were marketed towards kids, pretty dark.
It's tough. I mean, it's tough if you are a book fan.
Yeah, it really is.
See, the cat is saying it's really tough. The Lair, Soren says the Lair was also eye candy. I haven't heard of the Lair. And Hermit of the Moon says, I grew up with Sabrina sitcom, so I refuse to see the new one. You know Hermit of the Moon? I was also like on the fence about it, and I watched an interview they did with the cast from the sitcom, and they were like, yeah, like they weren't sure about it, but they were showed like I think the first episode or something, and they were like, oh, it's a total different thing. So they were actually having fun and enjoying it because it's not at all like the Sabrina sitcom. It's like a whole different thing now with the comics. So
yeah, I think
pretty good.
I think with Sabrina, I think people just wanted American Horror Story Coven, like its own show, and that's what we're kind of getting with Sabrina, but not bad. Really. No, yeah. Yeah,
I think the new Sabrina, I think it was good the first season, and then it went down.
Watch The Circle and Love is Blind on Netflix. I've seen parts of The Circle. I think I'll watch it, but it's like...
No, I think... Aren't The Circle and Love is Blind like... like, what is that bad TV show about people, like couples, like The Bachelor stuff?
Oh, yeah, I hate The Bachelor.
Those shows give me that vibe. Like that's The Circle and that's Love is Blind. Like now I don't really want to watch those kind of reality shows.
Yeah, well, it's like to me. It's sometimes I can handle The Bachelor's too creepy for me for some reason. It's so weird. I'm like, how are people watching this?
It is creepy.
Yeah, The Circle.
Women at your disposal, or the other way, no? Because there was a female version. It was just like. Is it even real? Does it even make sense?
They're literally dating around. They're literally cheating.
Well, it's not cheating, right?
Let's be real.
But it's not cheating, but it's... I mean, I'm all for poly, no? Like poly love and all that.
It's like,
that's a twisted bad version of it. Like
It's
that's
like
not it.
they're like dancing around the circle. It's like they should just make a poly. Like there was a show that was like a bunch of like, I think everyone was like bisexual and like everyone was like into you know, and it was like
Okay.
mix of men and women, and it was like everyone was like dating around, you know, with everyone else. I don't know what was that show called?
Grey's
I know
Anatomy.
someone said what?
Grey's Anatomy.
No. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh, Mormon
There.
Bachelor. Okay, any reality TV show, but then you add a religious tone
Oh
to
my
it. So
god.
like
No.
Mormon
So
Bachelor or Christian Bachelor. Like already the worst thing ever made.
then just go then. I don't know.
No, I don't think it's Dante's. It's something else. I don't know. But it's like reality shows. It's like it's weird. It's fun to make fun of the people there. Like there's one show like 90 Day Fiance. You know,
Okay.
that's
I haven't heard of that.
I know people always like I think it's more like the antics of like people's like living the way that they do and acting the way that they do and thinking and processing and like being with people that, you know, you're like, really? You know? Like it's weird. There's a video that talks about like why
Exactly what happened of the one is saying now, quote unquote reality.
Yeah, there we go. It's not actually reality. The producers actually do like either in how they edit it or you know, how they sometimes they even like tell people to do stuff. I know in like Big Brother it's very much more like obvious like where the people
I think there was a case that was, I think it was portrayed in one show, but it was based on a true story, something that someone now was actually demanding the producers because they asked her like, well, if you don't do this, like we're gonna kick you off the show. No, so she had to like expose herself or like kiss certain people or like stuff like that. No, like she wasn't entirely comfortable with that. Like she couldn't be herself. No, she had to be, or like they would, you know, like deprive them of food, deprive them of sleep, and then just give them like tons of alcohol.
What is that, Big Brother?
Like I think it was based on Big Brother. I don't know what the true story like in reality was, but I can totally see that. No, like yeah, this sounds like what they are actually doing.
Yeah.
The only reality TV shows that I like is stuff like, you know, like games like Jeopardy. I think Jeopardy.
Those are game shows. That's not really reality TV.
That's actually reality. Well, I hope it's reality. I hope they are not scripted.
Yeah, I think that's more of a reality show than than reality show.
And they're non-reality shows. Reality shows aren't my thing either. Yeah, no.
Big Brother is cringe. I mean, didn't you say all reality shows are cringe? Oh, we're buffering.
Are we?
Are we?
I don't know. If it's buffering, it's a sign like this should be over.
Right.
I don't see buffering on my side, but I don't know. It's all fake. Even game shows, even Jeopardy. Jeopardy seems so real. Alex Trebek is so nice.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, refresh seems to work now. Okay. But I mean, I remember one of my teachers, like he went on to like, I think, who was it? I can't remember what the show was, but pretty much it's like with every game show, it's like they maybe, I don't know if it was The Price is Right or not, but
but he went on there and what?
And he went on there, and it's like a lot of the times it's like a lot of people do get on the show, but only few of them get recorded or or even get airtime, and it's only like, and they only pick like specific types of people that like have a certain type of attitude or look a certain way or like act a certain way, and they kind of like screen like the people as they come into the studio.
Yeah, I said that you need to be like flashy and showy or perky or different or weird, like you have to draw attention somehow.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, what is this? What are they talking about now?
You gotta be marketable. That the Big Brother was a joke. Yeah, Big Brother was bad. What is scary? It was that it became a world phenomenon. Like you had Big Brother all over the world.
Are they still doing it?
I think some countries are still doing it.
I'm pretty sure there is like a Big Brother going on right now, and they don't know what's going on. It turns out we were all in the Big Brother.
Maybe Satanic Witch is being unapologetic about it. I mean, the one thing I do love about Sabrina is when they were like doing the funny things we say now, like thank God, like thank.
Oh
No,
yeah, like, they were like, oh, praise Satan.
praise Satan and stuff. I did like that. And
the
some of
the ant carried
right.
that show.
Isn't the German one in the dark? I don't know.
What?
Like, I don't know. And they were like pushing people, to do stuff. I think in Texas. I don't know. Like Big Brother should be dead like a long time ago.
There's a lot of things that need to die. That
And
just keep on going.
I've never watched this, but I've heard a lot of people talking about like seashore stuff. Seashore or something about like New York seashore or New Jersey seashore.
Oh, Jersey Shore.
I've never watched that. There's a Mexican version of it, and I mean, from what I've heard, I think it's like the worst thing ever. It's just like it's the same thing, right? Like
I mean, okay. Here's what I think. What it is with reality TV shows is they have those one people with personalities that people like to watch. Like, look at Snooki,
I don't know.
Or like or like Tiffany Pollard, New York. She's she was on a lot of reality TV shows, but I love her. I think she's hilarious.
I have no idea.
It's just like the random people that like show up that have like a personality that you can like quote. I think that's what people like about reality TV shows.
Big Brother is dope. Bye, Gail.
All right, bye, Gail.
New York is actually hilarious. But what is it about? Like stupid people on the beach? I don't even know.
Jersey Shore. It's like I guess I don't even know. That's the point. There's no like, oh, this is what it's about. You can't do that with any reality TV show. I mean, except for like some of them, like 90 Day Fiance. It's about people trying to get married, and getting green cards and all that, and international marriages and all that.
Is it legal?
Yeah, but it's like some of them are like, oh, are they really in it for love, or are they just there for the green card? That's like a very common thing.
They're all for the green. They're all there for the green card.
That's like it's like, oh, are they like interested in you because they think you're rich? Because it's really just a lot of like Americans marrying a lot of people from different countries.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them are like, and then there's like the before the 90 days where they're like, they don't even know who they are or if they're even real or if they're being catfished. There's a whole lot to it.
That's scary. There's nothing Italian in Jersey Shore or the general idea of Italian Americans. Okay. I mean, I never watch it.
So wait. They're not Italian, Aaron?
So is that the thing that they have to be Italian or of Italian descendants?
No, I think it's just because like they're not really Italian. Like they're American. They're just Italian descent. I don't know. It's weird, but they're not actually like Italian. Jersey Shore. Anyone from Jersey Shore, I guess would be very different from anyone from Italy.
I even have a percentage of Italian according to what is that site? Not really, really. According to what is the site?
23andMe?
No,
Ancestry?
Ancestry.
Really? I mean,
Yeah.
not too far-fetched.
No, I guess not. I mean, yeah, thinking like Mexico got conquered by Spaniards. Probably some of those Spaniards had some other nationalities in them. So
Right.
yeah, Ancestry.com, and also some Greek. I was excited when I got like a teeny tiny percentage from Mali, but that got corrected like a year ago. Like they had more information, so they updated your profile, like
They're
for
like,
free.
LOL, never mind, just kidding.
And they were like, no, like by the way, you don't have any percentage from Mali. And I was like, oh, that's sad. I was excited about that one.
How much of a percent though?
It was like 0.02%.
Oh, girl. At least like 2 or what?
No, it was like 0.0 something, and then it went to nothing. Like, by the way, this wasn't like
Girl, that might as well be nothing. I was like, what, you be like point what? Oh no, 0.0.
nothing is nothing, and 0.0000 whatever is something.
That is like astronomically
No, that's not a
barely anything. It might as well not be there.
Well, listen to foreign percentages. Many people refer to Europeans as single unit. I definitely have a European percentage.
Oh my gosh.
You probably also have, like, you never been tested? No.
Who, me? No. What, I should though, because then I can be like, I'm actually like a point something percent.
I love when Kelly, like, people were telling her not to do it because in case she did a murder, they will have her DNA, and she's like, okay, thanks, but I don't plan on murdering anyone, so I think I'll do it.
Exactly. I'd be like, you know what? If you do that and you can get away with murder,
That's good.
then that's talent right there.
A friend of mine in the US was actually telling me that she has an aunt. Well, like she's like not directly, not blood related, no, but how do you say, like the legal family related? No.
Oh, okay. She's an aunt-in-law, I guess.
Yes, she's her aunt-in-law, and she got tested, and then they discovered that actually she had a relative, I think, a brother or a cousin that actually had committed some crime. So they catch it like through her.
Oh, yeah. Good. Busted.
It was also a little scary, no? Like, ooh, you can.
Well,
But
girl, check me then. Check me. What if I have a sketchy uncle that did something?
That needs to be in prison.
Then he needs to go.
Yeah, I actually think it's good. Like, let's help the police. Come on. But people are like paranoid about like, what if you're gonna be like set up, or like, I'm like, really? I don't know.
It's like, I mean, I get it. It's your DNA, but it's like.
I mean, you throw it around anywhere, like.
Right?
People are about their DNA, are they?
I'm sure they have like enough people like on there to already know, like, oh yeah, this person's cousin committed this crime, a year ago,
But maybe they don't have it legally. So with these sites, it's legal.
Oh, that's true. It depends on which one you go to. Like, isn't it like there's like, I think 23andMe is the one that like will send it to the police and all that.
Maybe. Like, right. Then you see DNA. Or what if they will clone you?
Oh, that's. I swear, if they clone me, hopefully they make them more extroverted.
Like, hopefully they change that. They're just that particular picture.
Like, yeah, I know my consciousness won't be in that one, but hopefully that clone will have a better life than me,
Are you saying your life is not good, Zach?
No.
Why? Because you're an introvert. Come on.
But I don't think they'll be as good as a card reader as I am.
They can talk to people, but they're not gonna be good tarot readers.
Boom.
According to your DNA, your great great uncle was a Nazi, so we have to mind.
Fuck. I'd be like, get that filthy blood out of me.
Stop it.
I would like a blood transfusion. Thank you.
That's what is it gonna fix a blood transfusion? Like, hello, DNA.
I don't know. I feel like it's like taking a shower, but inside.
Oh my god! Like, you seriously need to quote this. Like, a blood transfusion, I think it's like taking a shower inside.
Think about it. You're cleaning out even your veins with this fresh blood.
How do you know it's fresh blood? How do you know that blood is good?
I'll make sure. I'll be like, who donated this? Can we do an ancestry test on that?
I would not like to be cloned. I wouldn't mind if we're. You know what was a good like soap opera? The Clone.
The Clone?
Yeah.
Isn't I know there was a show called Orphan Black, and that was like I think about clones.
I didn't watch Orphan Black.
Yeah, I haven't either. I just know. I think I just all I know is that I think it's about clones.
This one was really good. It was I think from Spain.
Oh, look at that! Yeah, a good one. A good one with clones is Orphan Black. I knew what I was talking about.
Okay. I might watch Orphan Black then.
I'll try and stream it. Oh, you know what? Since YouTube's like been like uploading a bunch of like free movies, you know what movie I watched the other day?
One?
The animated
The Animatrix.
Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell was free on Netflix like forever.
Was it on? Was really?
Or at least in Netflix Mexico.
Oh,
yeah.
Probably not in the US, but I just watched it last night.
Yeah.
It was really good. I love the music that they used in that movie.
I like it, but I've seen other stuff from anime that I think is much better.
Rude. I'm just kidding. There was, you know what? There was another anime movie, Paprika.
Oh, exactly.
Literally anime Inception. That's literally what.
Yeah, exactly.
Just without the dreams within the dreams, but it is about dreams.
Yeah, I've heard about Paprika. And there's so much experimental anime, what they call. For example, these like memories, like there's a trilogy about it, like Memories and some other two. And they're just like so like twisted and I don't know, they're like really good.
It's so creative. It's so original.
Yeah. It's so out there. It's just like you are watching it and you're not sure like what's happening to your brain.
Mm-hmm. I'm so glad Netflix put on Evangelion. Like Evangelion? I barely got I barely was finally able to watch it, you know, which I think is the thing. Like, you know, in America, it's always been difficult to try and watch that show. Finally watched it. It was so good. Except really the ending. The ending was super like that artsy type, you know. But they did a movie like the end of Evangelion, and I was like,
well, they did a movie, and then they did like 3 more movies.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, the movie, so good.
I think that's the good that's the thing I love about Mexico. That Mexico has always been like super fan of anime, so so anime is very very popular here.
I'm surprised like it's so big in Mexico.
Shows. I don't know why, but it's a thing. Like I remember being little and watching a lot of like Japanese cartoons on the TV. Like it's a thing. I don't know why it's not a thing in the US. Probably because you guys bombed Japan.
That's just it. No, it's actually I mean, I don't know how popular it was in Mexico, but you know, I know in the US it's always been like there's always been like anime cartoons, like, you know, Sailor Moon and Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and, you know,
Yeah.
and Dragon Ball Z. Those were like the big ones, you know. Only until recently has like it really like been more common and popular. But it's like it's always been there. It's just more out in the open, I guess.
I would say like Saint Seiya.
And what?
Saint Seiya.
Type it out in the chat.
Or Knights. Saint.
Oh.
Seiya or Knights of the Zodiac.
That's interesting, Soren.
It was really popular. And Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball was like so
Saint
big.
Seiya. Knights of the Zodiac. Sounds familiar.
It's now on Netflix, like the original. The new, like the remake one is shit. Like, don't even watch it. But in Mexico, they have the original, so I hope they have it as well.
Have you? Is this true, Lucy? Like, how is like the dubbing in Mexico compared?
It's really good. Yeah,
to
it's really
US.
good.
Like, I know US is so cringy. You know, it's like
I don't know about the US because I always, like, for anime, I always watch it or either in Japanese with subtitles or in Spanish.
Yeah, that's what I did. But it's like it's so hard sometimes to watch because there's some like there's like something that you want to look at, but then it's like, wait, the subs, I need to read what's happening, what they're saying, but then it's like I want to see what's going on.
I actually love watching in Japanese. Like, I was surprised that Altered Carbon, the original is Japanese.
Oh
Because
yeah,
yeah. I thought it would be English, right? Since the show is in English, and it was like it went into Spanish, and I was like, why am I listening this in Spanish? And then I looked, and it was like, oh, Japanese original. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch this in Japanese. I actually love like the Japanese, like how it sounds, and then after you watch a lot of anime, you learn to pick up stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, like certain words you suddenly like, you know.
Yes, phrases.
You're like, oh yeah, yeah.
More, I would say more than words is phrases. Like, I would say like Japanese is very constructed in phrases.
Oh yeah.
That's my like little knowledge of anime and Japanese.
Yeah, but that's like so. It's interesting how like Mexico is so into anime.
Yeah, a lot. Like, there's a huge anime culture, and like, you know, those conventions and what is this thing, like cosplay and stuff? Yeah.
So that like has it been there like way longer before the US? I would assume so.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it was a thing, like, I don't know, at least for 50 years, I would say. Because it has to be at least like for my mom's generation, at least.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like back in like. Oh, that's like right when like anime, like I guess, really started to like pop off.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know what the 90s.
So, like, Mexico was like right along with them. Oh wow. Right? Yeah.
I definitely think it has to do, you know, with like World War II and Cold War and like how things played in Japan and the US.
Definitely, but, like.
What I don't know is why Mexico would be like so positive responding about anime.
Right?
Like,
what is it about it?
I know it's very popular and I love it, but I don't know, like, what do we have in common with Japan to love it so much? Like,
right? I was like, bro, what? What's the tea? Like, why is it? There's got to be like a cultural like.
Ciao, you're the sensei. Have a good night. Have a good dinner.
Yeah, we should be logging off too. We've been on for 3 hours.
We're logging off, and then we started talking about shows and anime.
Yeah. But this is good, you know. Just
yeah, it's actually what Sorian's saying. Clamp was very popular here.
Wait, what is it? What?
Clamp, like the editor, I guess, of manga series.
Oh, okay. Because like recently, I've like wanted to like pick up a like. There's
22
mangas. There's like 2 mangas that I want to read, and that's Berserk and Akira.
Okay.
Because I've seen like the show Berserk, and it's definitely like very Game of Thrones. But I don't. But I know it. The old show. I didn't watch the. I'm not watching the new stuff, and I'm not watching the movies because I know the animation is garbage. But I wanted to know what happened, and I'm not sure if like the manga's completed or not. I don't know. Either way, I'm looking forward to reading them.
And yes, like Aaron said, asked like Clamp, the producer Karika Septura, in yes, like Hermit of the Moon and Sakura of Sakura, Subasa, Chobits, all those. Yeah, I'm glad the US is catching up with anime. Like, you guys took a while.
Oh, yeah. That's just it. It's like we kind of were into, like, I guess like my childhood onward. I think that's when it started. Like, I guess late 90s, 2000s. That's when we started growing up with it and watching it, I guess.
At least like let's like 1 or 2 generations later, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I actually went into a course to study anime, and like my teacher is like 60 years old, and he was like such an expert on it because he started like growing with it.
What? What? Wait, what? A course?
Yes.
A course. Oh.
A course.
Like in anime, like it's like anime, like.
Yeah, and held that. I mean, it's like just a course, like a short course, like it lasted like I don't know, like 3-4 months.
Well, still.
And I held at the university, like.
Well, here in the U.S., anime is like, you know, people love, like, kids like love to draw anime, but like when they go into like art class, they're like, that's not art. Don't draw that.
What?
Yeah, that is a thing.
Anime, of course, that's art. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's like, it's so like, how can you even? First of all, trying to say what is and isn't art. First of all, this live stream, art.
Well, okay, sure.
Okay, like you can't argue with what is and isn't art.
I'm gonna share a YouTube movie which is an anime, and it's just so good. Like the first scene, like how beautiful it is.
What's it called?
I think it's. Let me see. It's in the rain something. Yes, this one. Haha. How easy it was to find this? Yeah, and it's a full movie, and it's free in YouTube. So.
Yeah, I know there's a few free movies on anime movies on YouTube that I watched, but I can't remember what was one of them called. It was there was one with like a little girl and an egg, you know.
And it's just like one of the first scenes is just like breathtaking, I would say. Like that's not art. Like, and you know, like how much effort it goes into drawing each scene so it can actually look like that.
And it's another thing is like it's like anime is still animated compared to like how it is.
It's not
like
CGI.
Like American animation has evolved to that 3D animation.
The CGI. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like with Pixar and all that.
Like that's a lot of work. But seriously, like the first 50 seconds, actually the first 40 seconds, and you get this like awesome river tree thing. It's just like the reflection of the water drops.
Oh, the Garden of Words. Yeah, I've heard of this.
And I think it's a really good movie. So
I think it's on Netflix.
Maybe as well.
Right? Let me check.
All this anime talk made me want to rewatch the ones from my childhood. Yay!
Yeah, the Garden of Words.
It starts with a
45
manga.
minutes. Yeah, I know. It's like it's
The artist of the anime. Yeah, usually, like the manga, and then it gets
look
it
at
evolves
that.
into anime.
It's on Netflix. At least in the US. I didn't know it was on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
So watch it on Netflix. And that's what I'm saying, that I watched because of this course, actually, I watch a lot of experimental anime that really like blows your mind. And which anime you were talking about that it was like I was like it wasn't like that. I said like I've seen better stuff. Oh, Ghost in the Shell. Like I
Oh
think
yeah.
it's a good movie, but I guess I kind of was expecting more, Blade Runner stuff. I guess.
It's like I don't know. It's like it's more like the philosophical aspect of it. Like, oh, what does it mean to be human? And also, but like, girl, the music. That's what I was there for. that, that Japanese vocalization. That's what I was there for.
I hate that series. Which series?
Attack on Titan. I mean,
Oh,
I
Attack on
watched.
Titan.
I
I haven't
watch it.
heard of.
But I mean, I do agree there is better stuff. Yeah, there we go. Transhumanist philosophy.
Okay. No, and Ghost in the Shell is a classic. Like it has a whole cult towards Ghost in the Shell and how people were disappointed in the American movie.
Oh yeah, no, we're not going to talk about Scarlett Johansson whitewashing.
Why would they do that? Like why?
I do not know.
I think everyone else is like Asian, let's say it. I'm not gonna say Japanese, but Asian. Why is she not Asian?
They needed the star power, I guess. There are some anime that I feel
We
like
have stars that are Asian. Like what is this girl like from the Geisha Memories that is Chinese, and then people in Japan like were freaking about that she's Chinese and not Japanese, but whatever.
oh, Memoirs of a Geisha, yeah.
And she's pretty like star, or I don't know. What about Lucy Liu? I don't know.
Someone Asian, at
Okay,
least,
an
at
American
least.
that has Asian features. Lucy Liu looks pretty Asian to me, so
But I do know that it's like, there's like, it's a thing,
to whitewash
it's
everyone, yeah. I
yeah.
mean, Hunger Games, right? With Katniss.
Was she whitewashed?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, she was supposed to have like a darker skin and
Oh,
like
that's
gray eyes.
right. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, see, like Lucy Liu had the martial arts.
doesn't even matter about the martial arts. Like, just an Asian actress, could have just at the
I mean,
very least. It would have been best to have an actual Japanese actress.
well, if they were saying like, well, we went with the Scarlett Johansson because she had like fighting skills, from her like Avengers movies, but I would say like, well, Lucy Liu definitely has some fighting skills, right?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, yeah. Right. I can't wait for the Leo DiCaprio Akira adaptation.
No.
I don't know. I would probably trust someone else with that work. Yeah. Like there is some like
Dragon
I
Ball
know
was
it's a
like
thing.
the
There's
movie.
there's two types of movie adaptations that just never work out for the most part, and that's video game adaptations and anime movie adaptations.
And I think the only adaptation that I would say works is for video games is Resident Evil.
Yes, yes. The Resident Evil movie was actually good. Wasn't like the best, but it was like
It was good. Thank you, Mila
for a video
Jovovich.
for like a video game movie, like compared to all the other video game movies, it's a masterpiece.
Well, yeah, that one and
But I think Sonic and Pokemon like came out like they're kind of now like okay. I don't know. What is the consensus on Sonic the movie? Like, did
well,
people like it?
what's this other movie about that it has like Sean Penn and Charlize Theron and there is Silent Hill? Oh, Silent Hill. The first Silent Hill movie?
Yeah.
That one is good with this demon like in the triangle shaped head thing.
Yeah, Pyramid Head. Yeah.
That one was good. Just the first one. The second one was like, nah.
Oh no, Dragon Ball live action. We will not talk about that.
Oh no, no. Dragon Ball live action was so bad.
Like Death Note on Netflix? No. No, ma'am.
The movie?
Yeah.
Because I like the series, the manga series. Well, the anime series.
Yeah, this anime was fantastic.
Yeah. A lot of
But
people don't like Death Note, actually.
really?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
A lot of
very.
like, manga fans, they're like, nah, Death Note is like me. Like they don't like it.
I guess it's a US thing. It's very, very popular.
No, a lot of. I mean, I remember being in high school and loving Death Note.
It's such an interesting concept. It was like
It was
dark
different.
and like it was like so much was like at stake. It was like oh.
I think I watched one of the Death Note movies.
No, I never will. I don't watch any like live action anime movie. Even from like Japan, I don't. I don't like their hair.
You never watched Death Note. Yeah, Death Note I really like. But you know what? I think Death Note, it went bad after an important character dies, and that's all I'm gonna say to prevent spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But when an important character dies, like this, you could say that there's.
Then they bring in the other letters.
And the second part is just like.
You're like, okay, I'm just here for the end now. Like.
Yeah, exactly. Like I want to know how
far.
this ends. And you know Ryuk, he was Ryuk, right? What's his name? Ryuk? Oh, he was like so adorable.
The what?
Ryuk?
Yeah, the death god?
Yeah, the Shinigami.
Yeah.
I don't get why they do live actions. They should be Yeah, what is the live actions? Like Disney is also doing all these live actions. Why?
Sometimes I think like with a book, I guess you know, I don't know, like with an anime,
Or no, but why?
Maybe they want to see it more like in a real life, realistic, like more reality, kind of bring it closer to reality. I guess I think that's why people enjoy it. But like with Disney, I see no point.
I don't see any point in these live action things.
It's like, why did we do Lion King like that? You actually made it worse.
Hermit of the Moon says, everyone knew loved Death Note, but it was all spoiled for me, so I never got into it. No, sorry.
Look at that. Disney it's a money license thing. Probably. But it's like they don't really have the rights to a lot of those fairy tales. You know?
Live action Disney sucks even more. Yeah, I think the only live action movie the only live action Disney movie that is worth watching is Malefica.
Yeah, Maleficent. Yeah,
Maleficent.
Because it's original. It's an original story. Like the second one I heard wasn't that good, but at least again they did something different. It's something original, something new.
Autotune, Emma Watson in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, I don't know why a lot of Disney's insistent on making the actors that play the characters sing. If they can't sing, don't make them. Dub them over. Dub them over.
That's, for example, like Frozen is good because of Idina Menzel, and they have Demi Lovato for some other version. But then in the movie, it's Idina Menzel because you want a great actress singer singing that.
Yeah.
I mean, there are movies when they actually did the actor or actress like doing the voice is different from the one doing the songs.
Yeah, there is like no one asked for Emma what's her name, Emma Watson to sing. No one asked for her to do that. If she could and she was good, I would have been fine with it. But I didn't ask her to do it.
Yeah, Idina Menzel did musicals before. Yeah, Idina Menzel, I mean, she was on Glee and she has like amazing songs there as well. Like, Idina Menzel can sing. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of people who can sing, so why not use their talent? It's like
Right?
it's not like we're in a shortage. Like, oh, like this is the best singer that we could get. Like, seriously. Like Judy, for example, like she got the part because she could sing. Idina Menzel will always be Elphaba. Exactly.
How do you feel about Broadway adaptations? I mean, I'm not big into Broadway anyway.
I think some Broadway adaptations are good. But I don't know. I haven't seen Cats, and there's a lot of like discussion on Cats, and I don't know. It had a lot of like A-list Hollywood star power, so.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people got a lot of big celebrities got real excited to work on that. Why?
And I've heard it was not good, but Cats is a weird musical, actually.
I know Cats. Yeah, I know Cats was like. It was like, what if they like did something maybe a little different? Maybe add in an actual solid plot into there. Maybe I don't know. But I think that's kind of the point of Cats.
Yeah,
But I think one of the things I think we're not addressing the huge horrifying CGI cat in the room. That is the CGI.
CGI.
That was horrifying.
Oh, I didn't.
Terrible. Why did they do that?
Shiro Marchetti as Ariel in The Little Mermaid. Oh, is that one out already?
Wait, what?
Like Shiro Marchetti as Ariel in The Little Mermaid?
Isn't that that one where like the Little Mermaid's in the circus? Because I know that one was no.
Maybe it was Bird Paradise have more.
Oh my gosh. Oh wait.
Yeah, I don't know what's with CGI. Why is it getting? I actually don't like the CGI aesthetic.
You see, I'm not like, oh, no more CGI. I'm like, okay, know how to use it. Okay? Know how to use it.
But like for example, Green Lantern had CGI and it was
that
horrible.
is bad CGI. That is not good CGI. But now like look at Marvel with like Iron Man. He is CGI. Nothing about him is real.
Are you saying Tony's not real? He is real.
He is not real. Just his head, just his face.
The Clown Mermaid. Is that movie already out? The Little Mermaid? Really?
Not yet. I know the Disney official Little Mermaid isn't out yet.
Okay.
Practical effects and stage tricks are better than CGI. You'll be surprised what you think is practical effects is actually CGI. You will be surprised.
Oh, he means Sarah Bogus as a Broadway show. Okay.
Oh.
I wasn't aware of that.
Oh. I thought you were gonna. I thought this was gonna go into like Disney on Ice, girl.
I also like The Miserables, which is, I guess, a pretty old adaptation now. But that one adaptation from Broadway, I think it was pretty good.
If it wasn't ugly 95% of the time. Yes!
See? The Little Crown Murderous Mermaid. Oh, okay.
Ah.
And you know that I also dislike character with magical powers. Oh, really?
So you don't like... So Aaron does not like Harry Potter. Confirmed.
I think there were a couple good Harry Potter movies.
There were what? A couple good what?
Harry Potter movies.
Oh, it's like... I don't know. Harry Potter was weird. It's like the movies themselves, like as movies, were not really that good.
Was it ugly in Lord of the Rings? But Lord of the Rings doesn't use a lot of CGI, does it?
Oh.
Actually, Lord of the Rings is in Netflix on Mexico. Oh, so I'm excited.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings, the original trilogy, compare it to The Hobbit, you're going to see the difference.
Hobbit is trash. Like, that was so bad. Like, so bad. J.K. Rowling is cancelled. I mean, I think the books are good for kids.
The books for like, I mean, there's a lot to unpack there.
I read them when I was like, I started when I was 11, 12, so I was at the same age. So I think
You grew up with them.
I don't think I grew up with them because I knew about them when 4 of the books were already out.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I was already 11 or 12 actually.
Yeah.
So then I waited for the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th books live. But I
Mhm.
was right on that age, so I think it was good for me. And I think that's the target audience. Like, you're actually about the same age as the characters in the book, so you relate with them.
You
And the
see,
story is like nice, but
you
then
see, that's just it. I read them when I was already out of high school. I was already out of high school, and I read all of them. After that, finally, I was able to read them.
so you didn't like them, or
I enjoyed them.
oh, see, you did.
They were it was good. Even the first one where they're like really young, it's like it was still fun to read. It was still good, and
But
it was like so much more emotionally like impactful. You know?
the 5th book is really dark. Like, the 5th book is one of the few books that actually made me cry, and I'm pretty sure my book has like tears like in the book.
You see, I didn't. I got more sad of like I don't know what, like I guess the true tragedy of it. Like I did not cry when Sirius Black died because I did watch the movie, so I already knew what was going what was going to happen. That's another thing. I already knew what was going to happen in the books. I still enjoyed the books way more than the movies. But
Yeah.
moving on. You know, I think right now why people are like J.K. Rowling's canceled and problematic and all that, and I think yeah, right, like right here. It's also like J.K. Rowling was never really like progressive
She's not a good
as
writer. Like,
huh?
she's not a good writer. Like,
Yeah, like
when you read the book is actually not well written. I think that's why it only worked for young audiences. Like, her prose is not that good.
you see, I didn't find really that much problem with her writing.
No, like the 4th book is a mess. Like, the plot is all over the place. Like, she could go half the book easily. That one is the movie. It's better, and the movie is better because the book is like you could actually write that book in like the 1/3 of it.
But so much happens in it.
Yeah, much happens that it was readable in one script for the movie. There is no plot left out of the movie because the book is like full of what we call hay or straw, or like
So
that.
many plot holes in book 4. I didn't find them, even when I did read them. I guess I was just there for the ride.
The 4th book, I think, is the worst of all the books.
You see, well, anyways.
No, and the teether. Like, the teether is like J.K. Rowling actually stole the idea.
Oh yeah. So they say like there is a book, like I can't remember what it's called. I even saw the book cover. It has like I don't know. It's a weird cover, but it's like it's very similar.
Yeah. There was a
You're like,
series of
and
3 books. And also, to this, like, this witch thing, the witch show, no? That it has a witch that is like messy witch.
no, I have no idea.
Yeah, there's also that show.
Is it an anime?
No. The Worst Witch, a 1998 TV series.
I don't know her.
Canadian TV show.
No, don't know her.
I mean, it's all female, but it has a very similar plot to like Harry Potter.
You see, I watched the anime Little Witch Academia.
That one is post Harry Potter, right?
Yeah, that came out after Harry Potter. It's so yeah. Look at that. Okay. Oh. The T.
The Worst Witch had basically the same themes as School Setting, but very similar characters, etc. See?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like Harry Potter. I'm a Harry Potter fan, but I think she was just lucky. Like,
Oh yeah, she was very lucky.
I don't think it was her idea at all. Like, she took an idea that exists there, adapted to her personal story. Like, sure, but I don't think she's the best writer. And this was
Threw in
not
some
her
dead parents,
idea.
and there you go. Or was that not even original?
I don't know.
Not even, because I think it's a very common fantasy trope. Dead parents.
Well,
I do not care about this character unless they have dead parents.
Disney all over.
Oh wow, the T.
She literally was. What's wrong with Bookworm Friend? Oh, sorry.
The worst at magic.
Sorry.
In trouble.
You have the main potion, the main purple skill me, the main witches. See, everything was the same. I'm looking because this thing was released in 1998 in the UK, actually.
Really, 1999? That's when it was first released.
1998.
Oh.
1998. Oh, but there was a film from 1986.
Of what?
Of The Worst Witch.
Oh.
Because Harry Potter was first released in 1997, the first book.
Oh. Okay. I have no idea what this show is. The Worst Witch?
Yeah. I think I watched a couple of episodes only.
Let me look this up. Where are we supposed to log off? Look at this. The Worst Witch, third on.
10 minutes we're logging off.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
I think there's a new TV show.
Wait, what?
The one that you see on Netflix, I think is a new adaptation.
Really? Let me see. Oh, and there were books. Oh, the T.
Based on the novels. Since 1986, British television film based on the novels. Like,
the novels were published in 1974, right? Did you say that already?
I know not about the novels. 1974, no. But I see like The Worst Witch film is based on the novels, and that came out in 1986.
Let's see. Television series 2017 to present. New version of The Worst Witch TV series began in 2017, airing in CBBC. This one starring Bella Ramsey and Mildred Hubble, Claire Higgins and Miss Cackle, and Raquel Cassidy as Miss Hardbroom.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
See, this was from 1974. Like, she was seriously...
Oh, honey, the unoriginality.
Exactly. But you know what's annoying? That I don't mind. I mean, some authors do recognize, like, hey, there is nothing new under the sun. So you're like gathering everything you've read, everything you have imagined, and something, and putting it together in a new, interesting way. That's the best you can do. But like, she claims to have this, like, oh no, I created this all on my own. I didn't copy anyone. I didn't get inspiration from anyone. Like, come on.
I mean, she did it did cause like a cultural movement almost.
Sure, and she's recognized for that, but she could say like...
But it's like she doesn't have to be original. It's okay to not be original.
Exactly.
Just don't act like you are. Just don't act like you're something you're not.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because she says like, oh yeah, I was in the train and this song, like, I was so poor and this idea came to me out of nowhere. I'm like, okay, I'm like, seriously? Like...
Sure, Brenda. Sure, Jan.
Same
Sure.
goes for World of Warcraft. Stolen lore
Sure,
from
Jay.
Warhammer Fantasy.
I mean,
Never heard.
I've never heard of. I mean, it's 2018, and I've never heard of the Worst Witch. But the book covers look familiar. I don't know.
And there's this other trilogy about like there's another trilogy that talks about again a wizard, and the plot is very similar to the first three books of J.K. Rowling.
I can't remember. I know there's. I can't
Yeah.
think of the name, but I know there is a book that's like extremely like very similar. School setting, magic school, evil wizard, dead parents. I think. Orphan
Yeah.
boy, wizard. You know. Very, very similar plot. Yeah.
Is it like a wizard of the Earthsea? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
What? Oh, there. Yeah,
Earthsea.
there is Earthsea, which I do want to get a book that's like the complete Earthsea series, and it's like fully illustrated. I think.
There's
It's
actually
like
a Ghibli movie about it, Tales from the Earthsea.
Yeah. I think it's called The Wizard of Earthsea. I think that's what the Ghibli movie is called. I know Howl's Moving Castle is a book series.
No, it's Tales from the Earthsea. The Ghibli movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. I thought it was called Wizard of Earthsea. Huh.
No.
Look at that. But there's only one tale, not tales. You know, like why is it called Tales?
I don't
There's
know.
just one. It's a movie. You know. Did they plan a sequel?
Okay, I think we should wrap it. Like 5 minutes. This reminds me of Chris. Like he said, like, okay, I'm gonna close this in like by this time in 5 minutes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. We should be logging. What time is it? Yeah, it's already 10 o'clock. I need to take a shower.
I need to have.
Or should I? Should I skip shower day today?
Maybe you should, Zach. You actually don't go out, so you're safe.
True, but I still feel greasy. I don't feel clean. I want to take a shower. I want to use soap. Let me use soap.
That's religion. That's not reality.
Well then, all hail the soap god. You're gonna see me with little like soap statues.
So, what's Mercury saying? Ursula K. Le Guin is a great writer. I haven't read from her, like, but she seems like interesting book.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I know there was another series. Oh.
We'll find it later, because I...
Yeah. No, I'll search for it later. No, we're closing this.
Yeah.
Final comments from the audience. Thank you for bearing with us with how many hours? 3?
3.5 hours.
3.5 hours, wow.
Yeah, 2 hours too long, I think.
No one is gonna watch this back.
No.
Cleanliness fetish. No, this is my fault because I told Zach that there are recent studies that actually recommend that you don't have to take a shower every day. No, that they recommend like maybe just one day and then the other day. No, because of the protection the skin produces.
I'm pretty sure those people just like to smell body odor. The scientists are nasty. Don't listen to them.
If you go to the gym and you're all sweaty, for sure have a shower. But if you're like not sweaty, I think one day without a shower, it's fine. Like, for example, it's been a long time since I don't wash my hair every day because I know it's bad for my hair.
I wash my hair every day and it is luscious.
Well, you have very good hair then.
I'm probably like fucking it up. Like next year it just like gives out on me, like I just go bald.
Careful. Is your family like do you have your dad and uncles?
No, I know my uncle. Like I don't know if my uncle shaves his head, but I know my dad has a good head of hair on him.
Oh, then you're safe.
So yeah,
that's genetics.
Yeah, I got good genetic. I got lucky on this
You're
one.
not supposed to wash them every day.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I think we'll call it a night then.
Yeah, don't take a shower, people. It's not
all right. Let me
save water.
All right. Let me remove you from stream, or maybe I can just. Well, yeah. Or yeah. Yeah, let me just end the broadcast. How about that? Okay. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe.
All right. Bye.
And good night. Good day.
End broadcast.